Hello, everyone.
Did my arcane sorry, never mind.
Again, really,
I'm so
every
sorry.
time.
I'm so sorry. It's like it triggers something in my brain to say talk.
No, stop. Talk it up. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Silver Arrows.
Did my arcane shot DC go up?
I don't know. Look it up in the book.
Okay. So mean.
If your intelligence went up
I think it did.
and increased the number, then do the math on that.
Alright, I think it did. I waited, okay? And the second time
You did. You had several minutes of prep time.
I did not.
To ask that question.
I forgot.
So, last we left off, you guys had completed Against the Giants.
Yeah, we did.
You had saved many people, many civilizations, the world of small folk, from attacks by the giant folk.
Yeah.
You returned home as heroes. And life was good for a bit, but as always, there is a price to pay for some of the defenses
Nothing stays.
that you guys have. Torvi, in exchange for the power unlocked in her sword Wayfinder, and Rungandir in exchange for a guardian of the forest by the name of Greenguard, an awakened tree. You had both agreed to fight a battle on behalf of Sepple, the Archwarden of Blossoms, a lady of the Fae. And she came a-callin'.
Yeah.
And she asked you what you knew of Fomorians. That was some time ago. So, okay, I'm on the wrong page.
Been really quick.
Knights of the Order of Silver Arrows, you find yourselves once again on the brink of war.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
this time, you are not in the mortal world. You find yourselves in a beautiful wooded valley. The dew on the trees is sparkling in the sunlight and on the grass. And you've all been in a military camp before at some point, but never one quite like this, because it's not really a camp in the traditional sense. Tents are far and few between, really. The only ones that might be around are perhaps if you brought any yourselves. Other than that, corgis nestle in the shade of vibrant trees and frolic about. Sprites, tiny winged warriors, fill every tree, making arrows and mixing poisons. A few noble Eladrin wearing armor that blends into the wood laugh and whistle and sing. And in the middle of all this is you, brought here a few days ago by Sepple. Rungandir, Torvi, Zafrab, and Ro.
Together again. Be good to be together again.
True.
You have also re-met an old acquaintance here, a wood elf by the name of Wolfgang.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I love Wolfgang.
Yeah, you encounter him, and he's told you basically what he's been doing has been a lot of scouting, essentially. He's been
got those bloodhounds.
Yeah.
Lady.
Yeah, and he's very much in charge of a lot of the dogs here. But basically, what you guys have learned about the Fomorians, from Sepple, from Wolfgang, from everybody, they are a race of giants who lived in the wilds and were once a beautiful considered one of the most beautiful races and one of the most intelligent, and they were highly skilled in the ways of magic. Sadly, this beauty did not match their hearts. They were very dark creatures, and they attempted to tame and conquer the wilds. The wilds, however, do not like to be tamed. The people, the Fae of the Wilds, fought against the Fomorians, and the Fomorians used something that you've heard of before. They used power gathered from the living light.
Oh, that's a no-no.
And this backfired on them.
Yeah.
They became twisted, deformed, mishappen remnants of what they once were. But
No
now,
good.
they are on the rise again.
Oh, no.
They are waging war yet again, much like the giants in your realm did.
Get a kill on.
And sources say that their king, Thrumbolg, who, powerful as he was before, has found a new source of power. One that allows him to bend minds and crush his enemies far, far more than he ever did before.
Okay.
Once again, he is a threat to the wilds.
Can't have that.
And that's the exposition dump that I have given you now. Exposition dump done.
Exposition.
You guys are in this camp. You can hang out. You can talk to each other. I'm going to give you some time. You can talk to each other. You can go seek out someone else you wish to talk to, like Wolfgang or Seppel, or there's a few other familiar faces. You guys, yeah. Bezor the Kored that Torvi met, and you guys all met a little bit during the whole hair fiasco is around.
Huh.
And I relinquish the game to you guys now.
I'm gonna go talk to the guy who rides on the corgi, like the head corgi, and I forgot his name.
Timbus Trueheart,
Yes.
General of the Sprites.
Yes.
That's
That
such
is
a good
who I wish
name.
to speak with.
I know, I have it written down right here, but I do.
Yes, that is.
So good.
All right. Would everyone like to go with Torvi, or do you guys want to do your own thing? Let's.
Sure, I'll go.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, why not?
All right. You guys are walking around, and your Sunflicker has been brought with you, Zafrab. That's actually a good question. Actually, now that I think of it, as far as the pet friends,
No.
who is here among like familiars or pets or animal companions of any sort?
Dranthrax is at my house.
Okay,
I
that
would
one I
say
expected as much.
my dogs they're with me.
All right, Chief King and Mudfoot are with you.
Yeah.
No. Asberix is not here.
Okay,
Unless he wants to be.
he does.
He does? Okay, fine.
I guess. I'd have Sunflicker, and I guess Peepers would be here too.
Yeah.
Yay, finally. Peepers. It's been so long.
Peepers is back on the field. He's got his tiny armor. What's up, dude?
Hey,
What are you guys doing?
We're playing D&D.
Exactly.
Not right now. It's an adult game for adults with adult subjects.
Yeah. Don't worry, buddy. Next time.
I'm sorry, I'm joking around, buddy. Next time.
Next time.
Okay.
Promise.
Don't need to see me cry. So yeah, you guys have is Joey there?
Joey's at home.
Okay.
Alright.
Joey's at home being watched over.
Mm.
The dogs are with you. So yeah, the dogs and Sunflicker in particular are having a wonderful time. There are many dogs here. There are many corgis. But yeah, you guys seek out Timbus Trueheart, who you met once before in the wilds. And after some asking around, you find him. You see this sprite standing, not that tall, like probably about this big. Dragonfly wings. He's got this gorgeous, like, red armor shaped like leaves. And he says, "Ah, warriors who fought the giants. We meet again. I see you successfully are able to ride Sunflicker."
Yep.
That's not at me, is it?
No. You can't ride Sunflicker.
That's what I thought.
He's speaking to Jordan, to Zaphra.
He's doing great.
Is he dead? Jordan,
He's
are
dead.
you dead?
What? Sorry,
There
what?
he is.
He died.
No, he just commented on how you it's impressive you're able to ride Sunflicker.
Thank you. I'm quite glad that he accepted me.
Yeah, Zaphra takes his AirPods out. He's like, "What was that?" Oh yes.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, yes, he does not choose his riders lightly. It is a great honor. What can I help you with this day, heroes?
I just have a curious question. You see things in people, yes?
Aye.
What do you see in me and my friends?
In you and your friends, I saw much. Back when I read you all, almost 1 year ago.
Have we changed?
How time flies.
Before I sensed love and fear, and in some I sensed fury, the fury of 100 men.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there anything in particular you wanted to hear?
No. I just was curious. That actually makes me feel a lot better.
What were you worried about?
I don't know.
I mean, I can read you all again if you wish.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, yeah, he lands on you, Torvi, on your shoulder. I sense that your love has only grown. And your ferocity as well.
Yeah.
And he lands on Zafrab, if you allow him.
Yeah.
You are much unchanged, but I sense that some of that venom hiding under the surface has begun to boil. Or at least been released. They say that a wise man fears 3 things. A night with no moon, the sea in a storm, and the fury of a gentle man.
Hmm.
I have always sensed that you are quite ferocious. But I don't need to tell you this.
Yeah. No, Zathrap can kick some ass.
Yeah.
He lands on a Rungandir. You found your vengeance.
I did.
And how do you think you feel from that?
Calm. Peaceful.
Right? And then he flitters over to Ro.
Hello.
Yes. You are much the same as well. But
Yeah.
things have grown as you have. I still sense much of the same love and need to protect.
Protect.
Turmoil. But also those missing parts.
Yep.
I hope you can find that which was taken from you.
Thank you. Me too.
Alright. And is there anything else?
I hope to see you after this is all done.
Of course.
I'm sure I will.
I had better, or my name is not Timbus Trueheart. I will see this battle through.
I have no doubt.
Alright. But it appears you have a visitor. And you guys look over to where he is gesturing, and you see there is an elf who has arrived. A blue-skinned elf that you recognize as Volna, the elf you guys rescued from the fire giants.
Okay.
They say, "Hello again.
Hello.
I did not expect to find you here."
Why not? Well, no, never mind. Why are you here? Not in a rude way, but
Never mind.
I came with the intention of finding you. I never properly expressed my thanks.
It's
And
quite
she has
alright.
some other elves. It is, but you rescued me and my friends, and I wanted to properly thank you for that in a way I wasn't able to at the time. And one of the elves behind her, I think several of them are there actually, and you recognize them as well as elves that you guys rescued from the fire giants, and they present gifts before you. One, and she gestures to them one at a time. One is a quiver of arrows. These elven arrows will strike true, imbued with magics, so that they will fly far and strong. And that is 20 plus 1 arrows.
Nice.
This cloak will hide you from all who would see you. On mountain or forest, coast or in the darkness itself, it will change to hide you. And the boots will keep you quiet as you do.
It's pretty good.
This is merely a patch of 1,000 gold. And there is one elf holding one single arrow that looks very different from the rest. It is made with this very red wood along the shaft. The arrowhead has this strange tint to it, this strange silverish tint. And the arrows on it, the feathers on the tail are pure white.
Ooh.
This arrow is not like the others. When you fire it at a giant, well, this arrow was made to kill giants, specifically. Not an easy thing to make. And that is an arrow of giant slaying, a pair of boots of elvenkind, a cloak of elvenkind, and 20 plus 1 arrows.
Cool.
So yeah,
Very
that's a
nice.
reward that's just in the book that, like, yeah, they give that to you after you beat against the
God.
giants.
Cool.
Okay, who wants what?
Well, thanks. I don't care.
The cloak and boots are both.
The cloak is attunement,
The
and
boots
you
are
guys
not.
do have an extra cloak of elvenkind that I don't know if anyone is using.
I thought Ro had taken that one.
I think I did take it.
Did you?
I think
Okay.
he did.
Then you
It
should
sounds like something I'd do.
write it down, and I will mark it.
Your pencil is underneath the books.
Damn it!
I have boots of the hinterlands currently, but that's about
You
it.
haven't been attuned to them.
In a while, yeah, I know.
I have boots of
On
striding and springing.
Would
My
that
little
arrow
fun
work
bouncy
with
boots.
Jonathan's bow or just mine?
I'm going to say it will work for either one.
Okay, Jonathan, do you want that arrow or do you want me to have it? Up to you.
I mean, we're both semi-archers, but you're more of an archer than I am. If you would like it more than... If you'd like it, you can have it.
Okay, and I take it.
All right. Who wants... the boots and cloak? You two have boots and you don't want to part with your boots. Although it's
I got my cool boots.
If the boots aren't attunement,
Take the boots, Jonathan.
I don't mind using them.
some we can do if you want. Gosberg had Torvi's boots,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and you can have those. And then if we want, because Valna is fucking cool, it can be like a special made one that goes onto the prosthetic.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I don't have a pencil.
Because I think Zafrab actually has the other, the other pair of
We've got
boots.
like 3
Yeah,
now.
the other pair of boots of elvenkind.
Yeah, you're wearing boots of Elvenkind. You're wearing boots of Elvenkind, Run Deer. You have boots of Elvenkind.
And what does boots of elvenkind do again exactly?
They give you advantage on stealth checks as far as being heard.
So, like, if you're not seen yet, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay.
And then the cloak is for being seen. Gives you advantage.
Got it.
And that is attunement.
And that is attunement.
Right.
And then with the same foresight, depending on what you guys want to do, that one can be treated against fire hair. Entirely up to you. Because I know Jonathan has a lot of attunement slots filled. Ro has a cloak, so they're good.
Yeah,
Afrab has all
Jonathan
his
has
slots filled. Torvi, you took Mystic Conflicts, yes?
I did.
So
If you
Torvi has an
want.
extra attunement slot. You guys could use that. This is also the time to swap out attunement stuff. If someone like, I want to use the Ring of Shooting Stars, or I want to
Oh, yeah,
swap
we
out
have
this
that.
thing. Huh?
We have that ring. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's cool.
What do I have? What am I?
You have the Cloak of the Mammoth,
Yes.
so you would have to swap that out.
Wayfinder.
Wayfinder.
Oh, do I want to swap out the Cloak of the Mammoth? I might.
You have...
Am I attuned to Leita? To Seeker?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
So that's just a thing.
But otherwise, that is Valna's thanks to you all.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wish you all best of luck in this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Don't remember what the third item was.
Yeah, neither do I.
Money, right?
Huh?
No. I meant that I'm
Oh.
attuned to.
Oh, I see.
I know I have Wayfinder, the cloak. Something else.
I'm like, I don't really know if I want
The
to
ring. What was the ring?
What ring?
Ring of Shooting Stars.
The ring of warmth, but
Ring of Warmth.
you
Right.
traded.
That for what? What did I trade it for?
No, you're still using that. I think. No, because it gives fire. No, it gives cold
It gives
resistance.
cold
You're
resistance.
still using that.
Still?
Yeah,
Okay. I might trade that out.
maybe.
Well, I don't have to. I have one more. Right?
Yeah, you don't need to. You have one more
Okay.
because Mystic Complex. So yeah, that's that situation.
I reckon I'm good. I don't think I need to switch into the Boots of the Anchor.
All right.
Okay. Before we go any further,
All right.
let me figure out what I'm doing here.
Okay, well you could just put on the cloak, because you get a free thing. So
Yeah.
what is you figuring out?
Well, but I can't have two cloaks, can I?
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
Is this gonna be
I
a
want
suit thing
like
or like a fat?
It's fashion. Fashion is all we have, you guys. In
You
these
guys
trying
will have
times.
time to prep. You will find out. You also have gauntlets of ogre power. That's another option. You guys have an extra pair of those.
What do those do?
They raise your strength to 18 or 19.
Well, that's not as good as my
19, I believe.
dex.
No, but it's helpful at the very least.
It's true.
You should hand those off to Zafra.
Yeah, Zebra, there you go.
Muscle Wizard.
What kind of rings do we have? Because I might switch out the ring, although I don't have to.
The only ring not known as attuned to unless Arangandir chooses to swap out one of his weapons for it is the Ring of Shooting Stars.
And what does that do?
It does a whole bunch of lightning stuff, or fairy fire, or
fire.
Did you say lightning stuff?
Yeah, it does ball lightning, or fairy fire, or you can just shoot beams at people.
Do it, Arangandir.
Shoot stuff at people.
Give it to the boy.
I want to. I'm going to.
But then you have to unattune.
Should I unattune the Ring of Protection? Or a weapon? Because I know I need weight for this.
Yes, you
Yeah,
need weight.
you have your weapon, the gauntlets, and the ring.
You're right. So, you know what? I'm gonna unattune to my Ring of Protection, I guess.
All right.
Because I don't want to unattune my gauntlets. Or,
what does the Ring of Protection do?
It basically
Gives
does
me
the
a
same
plus
thing as the cloak.
one
Okay.
to give
With the
me
saves
AC
as
of-
well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does everything. Does
Yeah,
armor
it
class
does.
and save.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna switch out the
What was that,
cloak-
Jonathan?
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm unattuning my ring.
May I have
Putting on
it?
the Ring of Protection.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Cool.
I think that's a fair trade.
Yeah.
All right, and Arangandir attunes to the Ring of Shooting Stars.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
You're gonna be a storm bear for real now.
Thank you all.
Storm Bear lives forever.
Okay, I'm gonna unattune.
Storm Bear never
cloak, I
dies.
guess, and
I
put
hope.
on the. I'm going through my inventory right now.
Okay, that's fine. Cloak and boots of Elvenkind?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and then Ring of Protection.
Okay,
So
yes.
everything stays the same, yes?
Yeah.
Cool.
You write that stuff down, probably, that you have equipment now. All right. So, yeah, you guys have met with Volna. And with Timbus Trueheart. And this is this even the right book? This is not. It's the wrong notebook. I have 2 identical notebooks full of D&D notes.
Yes, you do.
So, after some time, the mission briefing is called.
All right.
Particularly the bit that pertains to you guys. They're not going to bother you with all the bits about what the battle is going to be. So you guys are brought before the leaders here. Sepple is there. Timbus Trueheart. There is an Eladrin woman who has orangish skin and very sharp eyes. And it's hard to look her in the eye, really.
This
And there
is
is...
just too cool for school.
And there's also just like a cat in a chair that has a black cat with a white spot in its chest.
That's cool. I love it.
So yeah, Sepple outlines the plan, but basically, mainly everyone else is going to assault from the front and draw of the Fomorian fortress and draw them out of the fortress. The sprites and Eladrin and everybody else are going to wail on... They have to go into the tunnels. They have to go into, as they call it, the Sitharinara, the Endless Dark. In your world, it is called the Underdark.
Oh no.
People in your world call this version the Feydark.
I love the Underdark. I don't love
So-
the Underdark.
Jonathan's like, let's go, guys.
They will basically wage the main battle. You guys, while that is being done, are not going to be part of that battle. You are going to...
Okay.
You are going to go directly after King Thrumble. You are going to go through a tunnel that has been made by Bezoar.
Oh, cool.
He will let you in, and you guys are going to proceed right to his throne room as quickly as you can. And bring all this to an end, if that's possible. Kill the king, most importantly, destroy whatever source of power he has gained.
I'm playing a game and
Yes,
there's
buddy?
someone stuck in their locker.
It's cool, buddy.
Sticking on their
That is awesome.
Alright, close the door if you can. Thank you. So yeah, that's the plan that Sepple outlines. And is that seem acceptable to anyone? And the black cat speaks up. Is surprising everyone. A talking cat.
Yeah.
It's like,
Magic?
what?
What?
Why are we trusting these mortals? It's like, who even are these folk? I've never heard of them before. Who are they to fight on our behalf and take on King Thrumble? You do not know who they are? Timbus Trueheart speaks up.
I'm Ro.
They are the finest group of giant slayers that this world or others have seen.
Thank you.
They are warriors true. Arungandir, Long Fang of the tribe and Thunder of Lightning, bearer of the great and mighty sword Waith, and bearer of the Titan Stone Knuckles, son of Sindin the Long Fang Sinding, and the Shaman Tor, slayer of Brozamol, the Red Fury of the North, who they call Wormsbane and the Storm Titan.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Zafrab Waywocket of Windycap, the wizard, son of Bodyknock Waywocket, who is himself an accomplished wizard, the chosen rider of Sunflicker, Lord of Corgis, slayer of Jarl Grogner of the Frost Giants, and the Prince of Trolls, who they call the Quiet Storm. Torvi Volgoth of Stalheim, wielder of Wayfinder, slayer of the Orc King Torok, the Anishag Haravistaka, and King Snur Ironbelly, daughter of the warrior Torhaida, and Surreal, the son of the Blood Moon Coven, who is the King Slayer and the Witchblade. Ro Capriolis of the Shea Forest, sworn warrior to the ancient gods of land, sea, and air, slayer of Chief Nosra of the Hill Giants, Queen Frupi of the Fire Giants, and the Dragon Kanaraketh, child of Dr. Yogos, who they call the Heart Prince. That is who they are. They are more than enough to destroy slime such as Thrumbulk. So seal your lips, old Tom.
I lean over to him and I say, "Do they really say all that about us?"
It's getting around.
All right. I keep a stony expression as I look back.
Torby's beaming, just like, oh, I'm embarrassed.
Does anyone else have any objections? Good. Then let us head out.
Yes.
Alright. And you guys begin heading out on your way. And I want to preface that the corgis will not be involved in the actual battle. Because I could not bear the thought of corgis being hurt. They are left behind. They are for long distance moving alone. They are not used as cavalry.
Much to our loss, because, you know, corgis are fearsome warriors.
Truly.
Yeah, no, weird. I couldn't picture the idea of corgis getting hurt in this battle. So the corgi, and no one else can either. It's, so like, it's unheard of to take the corgis into the actual battle. They're left behind.
Yeah, they're like, God, these little fuckers are just too cute.
They'll ride them up to the battle. That's as far as they get.
Yep.
They get to feel like they did something.
They did do something.
They carried your bitch ass there.
So you guys, you all begin descending in through the caves into the Feydark, the Sitharinara,
Dun, dun, dun.
the endless dark. You walk in relative darkness for much of it, as your allies fly or walk beside you, or ride corgis. But eventually, you guys detach from the main group.
Your stuff is fine.
My stuff is fine.
Okay.
And you four, along with, your pets do not have to come with you. Asgrix does not have to be there.
That's
with
up
you.
to him.
Asgrix is with you. The dogs can remain back behind with the dogs or be with you.
The dogs are with me, I guess.
Sunflicker and Peepers?
I guess they will remain.
With you?
Or,
Or behind?
Behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I don't even know what Sunflicker's HP is.
No. They are a wondrous, mysterious creature. And their HP is one of those mysteries.
Wow.
Peepers will stay behind for sure, I'm thinking. I don't want Peepers to die.
I don't want Peepers to die. Peepers mocks you.
Fine, come along. Right. I guess, yeah, I'll take them both with me then.
Alright. You guys, your group with Bizor the Korid, who is, for those of you who may not remember what a Korid looks like, is a short, kind of dwarvish looking fae with legs like a goat, very, very long hair, skin like it's made of stone almost, very grayish, bulbous features. And you guys follow him. And you guys, this walk down into the Feydark it's no easy feat. Like, the whole trip is not a short one. It's some days of travel, a day and a half, 2. It's hard to tell. But eventually you guys arrive, and you start going down this long tunnel that winds a few times, and it eventually comes to a dead end. And you guys begin waiting, and it seems like Bezor is waiting for something. Hold it.
I draw my rapiers.
We timed this out pretty good. He checks his wrist.
It's a freckle past the hair.
He's sharpied some instructions on there. And then you guys hear from the other side of the stone wall giant footsteps that appear to be getting farther, lots of them that seem to get more distant, the vibrations on the walls. It's like, and that's them being thrown out. Let's go. And he plunges his hands into the stone, and like the stone is made of clay, pulls it apart, creating an opening for you all.
Nice.
All right.
I would like to sneak.
All right.
Even better, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on us.
You cast Pass Without a Trace. Everyone has a +10 to their stealth checks, and you can't be tracked magically.
You can't see me.
Also, everyone can roll stealth.
Everybody get it.
3 of you have advantage.
That's
right.
true. Yeah, I can beat that. Okay.
Okay, a little better.
Come on, D20.
Oh no.
Plus 10 from Pass Without a Trace?
Yes.
36.
Okay.
30.
Oh my god.
Ro, you have disadvantage, but you have +10.
Yeah.
They have the cloak, don't they?
That is for being seen, not heard.
Damn.
Yeah, okay, well, I got a 16.
That's still good.
Okay.
Yay!
Zaprab.
1 second. That would be a 28.
All right, yeah.
Ooh.
You all get ludicrously high stealth rolls, and we'll assume the rest of your party does too. Peepers doesn't need to fucking... They're dogs. They're relatively quiet, except for the clickety-clack of their claws on the stone. There isn't much sound. Same with the cat. Asgrix is very silent. Peepers floats in the air, so as long as he doesn't say anything, he's good. Come get us! No.
Like, bruh.
Peepers, you asshole! Back up the tunnel!
Bruh.
They can't fit in the tunnel! Yeah, so you all enter, and the room you appear in appears to be a giant-sized washroom with quite possibly the biggest tub you have ever seen.
I want to take a bath in here.
No, you don't. It's in a cave. It's a cave washroom. And it's stanky. It's stanky. There's like a pile of rags in the corner.
Okay,
like,
never mind.
There's
never
some
mind.
like
I'm okay.
Would there be flies in the underground? There's some highly developed insect life.
They're just tiny
Ew.
clumps.
Okay, I no longer want to take a bath in here.
But yeah, you guys see a door, and
I'm going to pull out Waith, and I'm going to detect enemies.
the diamond on the end of Waith glows. You detect no enemies nearby.
I'll put it away.
Coast is clear.
We seem to be all right.
Alright,
Great.
All right.
let's go.
Yep, you guys go up to the giant door to this bathroom. Orangandir opens it for you. You guys peer into the hallway. Coast is clear. And you guys, I think from spies, you got a rudimentary idea of where you have to go. So you unlike all the other things, you can ignore the other doorways. You're like, that's probably a barracks from what we know. But yeah, you guys begin heading down this hallway and you see other doors. You see a wide open kitchen. But as you come around the corner, because you should be relatively close to the throne room, you know you just should be able to have to go down some stairs.
Mm-hmm.
You see there are the stairs, but as you're all sneaking completely silently, you see two giants standing on either side of the stairs. And they are not the Fomorians, the mishapen, deformed giants you have heard of, but they have sun-kissed skin, very ruddy and harsh looking, sort of like the entirety of their skin is like calloused, almost. They stand about as big as your normal giant, probably about 18, 19 feet tall, but
Big.
they have...
Do you need-
Yes, I need this one.
Okay.
You've been told the Fomorians are purple. No, these giants, the most striking thing about them is that, unlike every other giant you've encountered, they only have one big central eye
Oh,
Okay.
in the middle of their head.
that's the Cyclops.
Yes, it is a Cyclops.
Oh shit.
Two Cyclopses. I have now introduced... See, every kind of giant. We're doing every single one. We knocking them all out.
No.
If
All
there
of
are
them,
two,
baby.
If we can knock
Is it-
them out.
No.
Cyclops
Forget I
eye.
asked.
You have encountered a storm giant. You haven't fought them.
I don't want to.
You will.
No.
Shit.
The Cyclops
No.
pulls off his mask and he's like, "Fools,
Oh my god.
face
Okay.
the might of King Hecaton."
I am going to take out my bow
All right.
and put in
You know
one
what?
plus one arrow.
Rungandir.
I'm going to pull out my bow, and I'm going to cast Flame Arrow on my arrows.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We have not seen this trick before.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're both gonna strike.
Yes.
Shall we go
Eyeball,
for?
preferably.
I wanna shoot one directly into its single eye.
Oh, you're both going for the nasty shit, man. Rose, Zaphra, what do you guys want to do?
Okay, Odysseus. I'm gonna pull out my.
Listen, it worked.
I guess
I can't
everybody's
argue.
going ranged, so I guess I'll pull out. Wait, how far away are they?
However far you want them to be.
I'll
How
run
many
up
of them are there?
and attack.
All right.
Attack. Protect.
How many of
Zaphra,
them are there?
what was that?
How many of them are there?
There's two.
Mm,
Two Cyclopes.
I will do hold monster on one of them.
I didn't
Alright.
say sharpshooter. Damn it. Okay. Well,
Would this count as a surprise round?
All right. The joke's on you. Cyclopses are like super wise. Oh god, that's a 4.
Can I attack whatever one he held?
Yes.
Cool.
Then I'll go for the one that Torvy's attacked.
2 crits sound real good to me about now.
That's
I've got it.
26, right? 26 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Next one is sharpshooter.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit. I don't.
What is it?
It's
They are +1 arrows also.
That's true. Okay.
What is it?
I'm trying
Plus
to
10? Plus 11?
plus 11.
That'll hit. It's
What?
15. 15 hits.
No, I said
The natural
sharpshooter.
20.
Oh.
So you get a 5 to that. Right?
Okay, so yeah, you don't hit.
I don't hit. Next one, sharpshooter. Okay. That should
That
hit.
one will hit.
Okay.
Alright, Arangandir, what do you get to hit the Cyclops?
So I thought I showed on the cam. I got a natural 20 on one of the shots.
Okay.
And then the other one is going to be a 29.
Oh yeah, that'll hit for sure. Yeah, that'll hit crappy Cyclops AC, yeah.
I forgot how sharpshooter works. Is it just plus 10?
Plus 10 to damage, yeah.
Okay.
So the first one's going to be...
Yeah, roll me your guys' damage.
Yeah.
Ro, what do you get to hit?
I got a 26 and a 22.
Those will both hit, yeah.
Great. And they're both crits, right? Because he's being
Yeah.
held. Cool.
I believe so.
So that'll be
I
31. in
lost
total.
my pencil
The first
again.
one is going to be 28 points of damage.
All right, everyone remember that for a
28.
second as I find my pencil again. All right.
Oh.
All right, Orangandir?
Yeah, 28 points for the first one. And then that's going to be 18 points for the second hit.
All right. Okay. All right, and then Torvi?
31 for both.
All right. Okay, Ro? Roll your damage.
59 points of damage
All right,
total.
and what sword are you using?
I'm using my axe.
You're using the axe. All right.
Yeah.
59 total. All right.
Peepers will have 2
So,
arrays go at the
Peepers, yeah, do an eye for Peepers.
You have 2 arrays at the one who I'm not holding. I have to reroll one of those. So that is
I'm going to be right back.
a frost ray and a telekinetic ray. So
All
the
right.
one that I'm not holding has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, he will make a dex save. And joke's on you. Cyclopses are actually like they I mean they're not good, but they're not awful either. They balanced it out. They got an 8, so
Did they
Okay,
really?
so that's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
only was in 3d6.
all right. Asgrix runs up and attempts to slash and bite the
14
giant that is
points.
held. So you can roll 2d8 and 2d6.
14 points of cold damage.
14 points cold damage.
I'm dropping everything. Oh wait, that's the wrong die for Asgard.
All right. So all at once, you guys begin your next sneak attack maneuver. Orangandir and Torvi both
15.
hold their arrows at the ready. All right, hold on a second. There we go. They both hold arrows at the ready as Ro runs up with their axe. And as they strike, Zafrab casts his spell. The Cyclops sees you at the last second, and he freezes. You lay into him as your axe glows with divine energy. And Orangandir, his arrows of flame, and him and Torvi begin letting loose with the arrows. And the other Cyclops goes in giant, like, what's happening here? Oh! Gets a bunch of arrows to the face, like, oh, what the hell? And then he sees Peepers as his friend is getting mauled by Asgrix. An ice beam shoots towards him, and he's like, the tiny demon. They are both bloodied, but now it is time for initiative.
Did my dogs get to go?
Huh?
Ooh.
Your dogs can go now as well if you wish.
I would like them to.
Yeah, you can do a thing for the dogs.
What should I
Before we
roll?
Begin initiative.
That was
I could roll the hit, right?
Hmm?
But what is? Am I rolling damage for them, or
What was that?
am I rolling them as like a single unit, or all individual, or?
Roll one attack for each of them.
Okay.
And we'll say they're attacking the one row is attacking that's paralyzed. So they have advantage if you wish.
Brilliant.
I also told you could give each of them like 2 or so levels in a class each. So
Oh shoot! I
but you
need to
never
do
did that. But that's an option on the table if you want on the fly give them some.
On the fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
One
think
of my.
one was gonna be a barbarian for sure.
Is it all martial classes? That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
Or can they do spellcast?
One of them's a
You want to
wizard.
come up with spells right now? Otherwise, we'll just make it bites, man. You can do whatever you want.
One of them casts Hex on the giant.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Stupid.
And yeah, that's extra necrotic. So I got on the die, I have a 16, an 18, and then another one is 7.
I didn't use my bonus action.
What was that last one?
A 7.
7 will not hit.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
But yeah, Chief and King run up and are biting at the giant's heels.
D6 or
Yeah.
and then an extra D6 for that
Yes.
necrotic.
And
they crit technically because paralyzation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I'll just say the next one.
All right.
So
Don't forget.
altogether,
Don't let me forget the hex next time.
altogether,
It'll be
that's
a while
15
before my turn comes.
damage.
I will say one of you roll a group initiative
Oh, thank God.
yourselves.
Jordan, go.
I got 21.
All right, you guys get to go before the Cyclopses.
Yay!
It helps having a +10 to initiative.
It really does.
All right, next up, it's you guys again. What do you want to do?
I will cast hex on the one who is on the other one. The one that. Which one did? I'm gonna say.
They're both bloodied, also, by the way.
Then I'm not gonna cast hex. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna run up and Giant Slayer.
All right. Torvy's running up, and which one? Paralyzed or not?
Should we take out the paralyzed first? Just do it, or should
I've got him.
You've got him. Okay.
I mean,
All right.
Do the
the
non.
one that's paralyzed isn't going to be actively attacking anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
So-
only an automatic crit if you're within 5 feet of him. So like I've got him.
You're attacking the non-paralyzed one.
Yes, these all 3 are Giant Slayer.
Who's next?
Ooh,
Me.
that was not great.
Yeah, I am.
But that's 11 to each of those. So that one's a 14.
14 will hit.
Okay, so
They all
that's
hit.
it. 3.
And then,
strength
unless
saves.
you use your bonus action for something else.
Street. Yeah, I know. I was just rolling Giant Slayer right now.
Oh, yes.
Three strength saves, please. Thank you.
One of those was a natural 1, so he's down.
Yes. Okay. So this next one is advantage, right?
Yep.
Thank
That was
God.
a natural 20 and a natural 1.
That's great.
All right.
Got advantage. Okay. So
All right,
that's
yeah. Roll
1,
up all your damage.
2, 3.
Next up, who goes next? Who wants to
Me.
take? Row.
I got a 22 and a 29 to hit.
All right, yeah, those will hit for sure.
Yeah. Okay, let me roll my damage.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't Giant Slayer. Okay.
3.
Ooh. Okay. Well, some of them are okay.
23 plus 14.
Have you guys ever seen the thing? I can't get this out of my head now, and so you all have to live with it too. But I'm imagining the final boss fight that's gonna come up. Like, have you ever seen the things where it's like people take like any fight scene from any movie
And
and
Mamma Mia
just put
to it.
Mamma Mia
Yes.
playing?
Yep.
Like I saw that with like Lord of the Rings, like
Yeah.
the battle where they're in like the dwarf kingdom, like the
I
troll
saw that
comes in.
today, and it was the end of Thor Ragnarok, except it was super trooper, lots of gonna find me, and it made me
It's
really
so-
happy.
It's so good. And I'm
Anyways,
just
I
like,
got 52 points of damage.
all right.
19 plus 30 plus, hold on. So that's 49 so far.
All right. Just add up the rest of it. I'll add on the 49.
25.
Somewhere in the crowd, there's you.
You don't add your modifier twice for natural 20s, do you?
No,
Okay.
just the dice.
Okay, cool.
All right. Arungandir and Zafra.
Yeah.
All right. You go first.
Okay. I don't mind. So
Dig into
I'm
the dice
going
bag.
to, since I'm already back there, I'm gonna fire a few more shots with my fire arrow. Zzz.
All right, you fire more fire arrows
Fire
at
away.
the far guy, the one who's
Mhm.
not paralyzed.
His name is Far Guy.
Far guy. One is a 19.
Hit,
The other is a 27.
hit. All right, roll your damage. Saffron, what are you doing?
I kind of want to wait until after I figure out if he's dead or not.
Well, there's still one more Cyclops up, so.
I know.
Paralyzed
Well, it'll determine which one I go for.
Okay.
That's why.
All right.
So one is going to be, well, altogether it's 34 points of damage.
All right. So Arungandir and Torvi runs up and does her thing, knocks the guy down. And then Arungandir firmly plants 2 more fire arrows, one right into the Cyclops' eye. And that Cyclops is dead.
Damn.
Yay!
Then I will
Hooray.
cast Firebolt at the other one.
All right. Do the firebolt. So yeah,
Does a
roll.
30 hit?
Turn on the low side.
Yeah. Thank you.
Rose continues to hack at this Cyclops, and then Zafrab backing him up releases a firebolt through
Is that the last time?
21 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Out.
through the Cyclops' chest, and he drops.
Well,
Good job,
that was
guys.
easy.
Yay. You can't hear the fan, can you?
No.
I mean, I don't think my computer's this microphone completely goes this way, so
okay.
I think we'll be good. Normally, I'd be worried about it. Like, if it was the old computer, oh, for sure, we'd hear nothing but the fucking fan. Like, you guys would hear nothing but the fucking... This one, is you're just gonna hear us probably, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, we're good. But yeah, you guys solved my Cyclops puzzle.
Yay.
Woo! Dun dun dun
you-
dun 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 dun
Where's
dun.
my dice? Or were those your dice?
I might have thrown them somewhere. I'm dumb.
I'm not sitting on them.
Did I give them to you?
Did you give them to
I
me?
don't know. I'm dumb.
You're not
Is
dumb.
this it?
Yes. And the pink one, I think. Not that one, the other one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, you guys see the stairs down to the throne room. And you see there is an eerie light coming from it. This hallway is lit by some torches, but there is eerie, iridescent light down there.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
Alright, you guys begin descending the stairs. And after you descend the stairs, probably about like 40 feet of these rough-hewn caverns into which the Fomorians have carved their fortress, you enter a cavern large and filled with glowing crystals of various colors, most white but with flecks of the different colors of the rainbow all throughout them. Gigantic crystal growths all along the walls, and 2 more towards the center of the room, but they are parted, almost like pillars supporting the room. And you, as you step down the stairs, have a straight visual to 2 Fomorians standing up on a raised dais, who are wielding great clubs, and no armor, because their forms don't allow them to wear armor, but also a third Fomorian standing on a throne.
Standing
Or
on a
sitting
throne.
on a throne. Sitting on a throne.
Sitting on a throne.
Just standing right up on it.
What a power move. Is he
Fomorians. I have the book. What am I doing?
Yeah.
They are purple-skinned giants with uneven, grotesque features and bulbous growths all over them.
handsome?
Orange eyes, orange-yellow eyes
Ew.
that aren't the same
Creepy.
size.
Not a fan.
And they wear ragged clothes. The one on the throne, this rough-hewn throne, looks like he stands probably a bit bigger than the others, much wider, one arm much larger than the other, but the smaller arm, which looks spindly compared to the large one, grasps a staff
Oh no.
of dark wood, a gnarled root, and wrapped with leather around that root staff is a glowing red shard of crystal.
Okay.
He wears black robes that do nothing to hide his misshapen form. And you see he peers at you with one large eye as you step into the room. Ugh. Fools. Idiots! If my guards weren't dead, I'd kill them again!
Yeah, they were like.
Damn you, damn the trickery of the Fae, damn the incompetence of you all. Fine. And he gets up, and unless you guys think you can talk your way out of this, I think this is initiative again?
Yeah, let's just beat the shit out of him, right? Who cares? I don't want to talk to this guy. I want to beat the shit out of him.
Group roll or
I think let's do individual.
okay. Come on, baby.
Oh, that could have been so much better.
Come on, no whammies.
Okay.
That's not a whammy.
Zafrab, what'd you get?
15.
15.
Whoa.
Okay.
You only rolled a. Okay, yeah.
Ro?
16.
Orangandir?
On the die, that's a 17. Yeah, so soft 20.
Soft 20. Okay.
And a 20 then.
All right.
Do my dogs need to roll?
The dogs will go on your turn.
The
Okay,
puppies.
the pups. By the way, I've decided barbarian, fighter, and then obviously there's a warlock in there.
Which one's which though?
So king is a fighter, chief is a barbarian,
Mudfoot is a warlock.
and Mudfoot's that warlock.
That's
Yep.
really good.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write that down.
I love it.
Chief, King, Mudfoot.
If you would prefer that it's non-magical, that's fine too.
You're fine.
I love it.
Which one is Chief? Barbarian?
Chief is barbarian.
All right. Cool. We are going to do a Dungeons and Doggos game at some point. You guys know that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we have the animal adventurers stuff. I just want you to know that's that's an option.
That'd be great. Call of the Wild.
That's the next big campaign, really. The Dungeons and Doggos. All right. First up, Torvi.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use this I'm going to run up to the big guy. Or no, what? No, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right,
First,
yeah.
I'm gonna hex him.
You guys, this is a gigantic throne room, so no one can get within melee range on this round. I'm gonna say.
Okay. I'm gonna move up as far as I can and then shoot him. But first, I'm gonna hex.
Unless you can move very fast. All right, you run up with your bow, and you hex. Cast this spell on Thrumble.
Yes.
Okay.
15 plus 11, so that's a 26.
All right, 26. That hits.
12 plus 11, 23.
That will also hit.
One more. 18 plus 11.
I need all my books.
That's not my. That's not yours. Oh, that is yours. Never mind. Sorry. 18 plus 11 is 29. Yes. Anyway.
29 will hit. Yeah.
And for one of those, can I have used the Giant Slayer arrow? Or do I have to declare that first? It's fine if not.
I'll say declare it first.
Okay.
I think that's a declaration worthy fucking arrow.
I still get 2d6 on each of them because of hex.
2d6.
Isn't it 2d6? No, it's 1d6. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Oh no.
Alright, Arungandir, you're on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's 3d8.
It's 3 giants. How hard can it be, right, guys?
I'm fucking not even care.
We're gods, right? Yeah.
Bad news, idiots. I'm in another campaign after this.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Rose in another campaign?
Yeah.
I just registered.
Yeah. I have to go save Lunbeer.
You gotta do it.
He's a busy boy.
Yeah, gotta get that done.
I can't let him rest
25 and 18. I don't want to do
until
that.
he stops being such a sad
You
boy.
do it.
So off he,
25
off
and
he
18.
goes again.
What a crossover.
I know.
So
43.
Yeah.
Alright.
totally you
Torvi
could do it faster than I can.
looses how many arrows?
3.
3 arrows into Thrumble, the king of the Fomorian.
How far away did you say they were?
They are too far for you to get in one turn.
But like 2 turns?
2 turns, yes.
So if I dashed, I could get there. I just couldn't attack.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Next up, Arungandir.
Yeah. So how far away you said? They're
60 feet-ish.
They're pretty far. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably
Okay.
come closer to whack on you guys, because you notice these giants don't have any boulders present.
Well, that's always
and you were,
good.
yeah, you would have been
That's the
informed
same
by
place.
Sepul, just as like military, like intelligence knowledge, just because of how their bodies are shaped and their musculature being too weird. They can't throw rocks.
Oh, nice.
They sound like pussies.
I don't know. I'm scared.
I'm fucking not.
Okay. I'm going to rage.
Okay, go off.
Yeah, I rage, and then, as a kind of cool thing, I'm going to cast Longstrider.
You cast Longstride, and you rage.
So I move 50 feet towards them.
All right. You do something
then-
you've never done before.
Mhm.
You go into the rage. So lightning begins to crackle around you, but then you do as you've been practicing, and you find that calm in the storm. And cast the spell. And Arungandir begins running towards the giants and draws his sword.
And that's it. Well, the dogs are gonna run after me, obviously.
Yes.
I guess Chief's gonna rage.
Huh?
I guess Chief is going to rage.
Chief rages.
And if it's still allowed, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, Mudfoot's going to cast Hex on the king. That works.
On who?
On the king.
On Thrumble.
On good old Thrumbolg.
Alright, yes.
Or
He
Battle
hexes the king.
Thrumbolg. Yeah.
Alright.
And that's it.
That is your turn. Next up, on initiative count 20, the lair actions begin.
Shit.
Oh,
Layer actions.
Lair actions!
Of course.
Torvi, Arungandir, and the dogs who moved. And I suppose Asgrix would have also gone closer on your turn.
Okay.
You see Thrumble tap his staff, and the living light crystals, these giant crystal growths in the middle of the room, begin to glow. And this is going to be a thing.
I'm scared.
Hold on, I just need to find the page it's on. Hold on, everybody.
Okay.
I'm a barbarian. I got nothing to be scared of ever.
I need you guys to make a con save.
Huh?
Con save for all the dogs. Con save for the cat.
Everybody?
Okay.
No, just them.
Okay, so for me,
Asgrix.
that's going to be a 28.
Holy shit.
Yeah. For the dogs, I'm just gonna roll. One of them's a 3, not great. One of them is a 17. The other's a 16. So.
All right. So the one who got a 3 failed.
Yeah.
I rolled low on the dice though. He takes 1 point of radiant damage. But yeah, so these crystals glow, and the energy washes over the lot of you. And Arungandir and the dogs and Asgrix all steel yourselves. Torvi, you expect to have to brace, but this energy washes over you, and you feel unaffected by it as if it couldn't do anything to you. And you all see Torvi's hair, kind of this bluish white flare goes over it.
Oh.
Oh. Ha. Alright then.
And now it is Thrumbulg's turn.
Ah.
Thrumbulg! Thrumbulg!
Man, I thought I rolled good this time.
Thrumbulg is not gonna fight like a normal fucking
really
giant.
well.
And instead, he is going to cast a spell. Boom.
I put a spell on you.
And slaps his staff down. And suddenly, there are 3 other Thrumbulgs step out of King Thrumbulg. And there are 4 Thrumbulgs on the battlefield now.
Mirror image.
Why you gotta be like that?
Could I possibly counterspell?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it's like, what, 90 feet, 60 feet?
Yeah, 60 feet, I believe. I'm double
90 or
checking
60,
though.
that makes the difference.
60 feet.
60 feet?
Yep.
Okay. I wasn't playing with exact numbers on this shit. But yeah, we'll say you can counterspell it.
Mhm.
Because I believe it's a second level spell.
Yeah, mirror's image
So
is
yeah.
that high.
He does that, and the mirror images wash away, and he's like, "Damn you!" But as he does that, let me check that. Okay, yeah. The crystal kind of glows when he cast it, and there's this energy pulse. Fine, it makes no difference. Meanwhile, his buddies, his two
We're about to end this
Kingsguard,
shit.
they also, yeah, they rolled high. Giants never rolled this high in initiative, guys. They are not
Doesn't even
going.
matter. Doesn't even matter. We're gonna end him.
And their whole career.
There. I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Whole career.
Torvi and Arungandir, I need the two of you to do saving throws you're super good at. Charisma.
Oh no!
How did I know?
Okay.
How did I know?
No! No!
Oh, shit.
It's a 6.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I got a 6, guys.
All right. Torvi
Oh, no.
fails.
Yep.
So Arungandir, you take
Wait,
half damage.
Indomitable.
You do get a roll again, yeah. Or roll addition or whatever it is.
I roll again, I believe. Is that how Indomitable works?
Check.
Yes.
Check it.
Oh no.
You're abominable.
Oh no.
I remembered I had something.
That's good. That's project. That's project. Progress.
Arungandir, you take 15 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, that would have been 30.
Okay, so yeah, I reroll. Or I have
Okay, reroll.
I have to use this one though. Come on. That was the same exact roll.
Alright, Torvi, you take 30 points of psychic damage.
Oof,
As these two Fomorians look at you and you see this glow in their misshapen eyes.
That's a 19 on concentration. So that would
You-
be 19
yeah, you're good.
plus- Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, the Fomorians have used their evil eye ability on you
Oh,
guys.
damn. Can I use
I don't
my
even.
benefit? 30, you said?
Yes.
I'm only at 113, guys.
It's all about that 113.
It is.
It's all about the money, money, money.
They got me down to 170.
Next up, it is Ro.
Hell yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna run 30 feet
Oh, they messed
as far as
up.
I can run. Now I'm 30 feet away from them. And I really can't hit them, so I guess I'll just throw a javelin.
Ooh, is it the?
Bolt of the lightning one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah.
You say the magical word and the javelin becomes lightning, a bolt of lightning in your hand. And you hurl it at Thrumble, yes?
Yeah, I eat it. And it's only a 19.
That'll hit, yeah.
Okay. Well, good then. How do I roll damage on that?
So
It's
Let me-
8d6.
let me pull out the DMG. So the javelin of lightning.
8d6.
Oh, I
you
opened right
say?
to it. No. So
Oh,
he needs to make. So
it's a dex
you
save,
made a
right?
ranged attack. He takes damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage. So 5d6.
Oh, 46. So it's half the lightning bolt.
Gotcha.
Does he make a dex save? No, the target is just fucked. People near the target have to make dex saves. The target just fucking takes it.
9.
Oh, it does AoE?
14.
In the line towards it. If people are close enough, yeah.
19. Okay, well, it's only 19 points of damage.
That's still like a fucking lightning javelin in it.
Cool.
It's not
Yeah.
fun.
Hey, I never do ranged weapons. Do I get to throw another one?
You can totally toss another javelin.
I'm gonna.
Do it.
How about the bolt of blinding this time?
That
Oh no, that's a
is
crossbow
crossbow
bolt. That's not a. No, okay, well I'll just hurl a fucking javelin then. How about that?
Yeah, you toss the lightning javelin and then you grab a regular javelin and chuck that too.
I'm like, this one's not as good, but I throw it anyway. Yeah, it's a 16.
16 will hit.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
They don't.
Zafrab, you're on deck.
Right.
That's 14 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
All right, yeah. Ro tosses a bolt of lightning into Thrumbolg, and he's like, oh, and he's kind of knocked back by the impact of this bolt of lightning that becomes the javelin of lightning. And then, like, as he looks at this thing, like, another, like, regular wooden javelin thumps in right next to it, and he's like, ah! Like, yeah! Like,
He's like, okay, whatever, but ow.
Zafrab.
So
Drop
there's
the train
Thrumble
on him.
and 2 other giants, right?
Yes.
And that's it?
What was that?
And that's it, right?
Yes. There's 2 Fomorians
Okay.
and King Thrumbolg.
That was my phone.
So I'm going to cast Hold Monster at 7th level. So yeah, all 3 of them need to make will saving throws.
Oh, dear.
That's a wizard. The silent
Wisdom
storm.
saves.
The silent storm
Wisdom
coming through.
saves.
Wisdom. Yeah.
All right.
Wisdom.
That was not good for the regular boys. Hi, the wee regular boys. Oh, they actually okay. Well, 12 still isn't gonna do the job, but like,
You're proud of them.
yeah, no, they
Good job,
like they're
regular
not
boys.
the dumbest dummies. Okay. So the 2 regular Fomorians, the guards, fail. Thrumble got a 24.
Yeah, that'll pass.
But the other 2 Fomorians are frozen in their tracks, like, argh!
So focus on the big boy.
It's like, can't you idiots do anything right?
Man, just verbal.
Go!
And then Peepers will, I guess, do 2 eye rays at
Yeah.
one of the ones that are frozen.
Alright, yeah. Peepers floats up into the air.
So that is Phasing in Fear.
Nice.
Freezing in fear?
Yeah,
We know
2
what's gonna
wisdom
happen.
saves.
We know it's just about to happen.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dazing in fear. Okay. Do we want these to be on the same guy or different guy?
On the same guy.
Okay. Well, that was a 9. And that was a 21. We're gonna say... It's always fun when Peepers makes people terrified. So, like, we want to say the failure is on the fear?
Alright.
Because that's just a good time. That's just a good time. I should have said it before. I should have called it before I rolled the dice. But you know what? So yeah, he's once again this familiar situation that we haven't seen in a while. This guy is frozen but terrified of Peepers. Next up, and we'll say you can be riding Sunflicker while you are wading into this battle.
Nice.
Next up, Torby.
Torbog! Okay, can I get up to him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get up to him.
Thrumble.
Thrumble.
King of the
I'm
Fomorians.
going to attack. That was an 8 plus
He says "fuck you" and uses cutting words.
11.
No.
19.
19
Yes.
will hit.
Alright, strength save.
All right. That was a 20.
Okay, yeah. Oop. That does not hit.
Nope.
That's a natural 20.
That'll
Another
hit.
strength save.
That was a 19.
Okay. Then, no.
Rungandir, you're on deck again.
I'm gonna do the next one
Cool.
as Wayfinder, of course. That's a 15.
15 will just barely hit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I didn't hit with the other one, but I got a natural 20. So where's the? I don't know where. Okay. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. I need one more d6.
Oh, here, borrow one of mine.
Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan.
Man, I
Oh,
missed
damn.
that. Yeah.
Okay. That's 10. 20,
All right. So Torby runs up to Thrumble,
30.
this big, nasty-looking Fomorian, and you see his rotting teeth in his mouth, and I think he's got a jagged iron crown. Actually, that's a thing I've decided, and now it's in the world. It's hanging loosely on his mishapen head.
Cool.
Torby begins swinging her swords at him.
Nice.
69 points of damage, guys.
Ah!
Oh,
Nice. Guys, we won the game. It's over.
we beat it.
All right,
This one
16.
is yours.
It didn't matter. You guys didn't have to actually deal a certain amount of damage. You just had to deal 69 points of damage.
What?
Huh? Yes.
Yes.
So next up. So yeah, Torby runs up, and he blocks one slash aside with his stick, but you keep fighting. Arungandir. You're up.
I want to test out my new ring.
You gonna test out the new ring? All right.
Do it.
Yes.
I'm going to make a single orb of lightning.
One single
This is
ball of
4
lightning.
12.
All right. So you, Arungandir, you expend how many is it? 2 charges
Yeah.
of the ring. You hold your hand aloft as you're running up, and lightning comes from the ring. You create a single ball, and you gotta move it. Yeah, you move the spear up to 30 feet as a bonus action.
Yeah. So that's because I assume summoning the thing is an action.
Summoning it.
It's just
Yeah,
extending
as
the
an
charge.
action, yes.
Yeah. So, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send it his way.
All right. You create this ball of lightning in front of you, and you've all never seen anything like this before. This lightning, this mass of lightning, crackling static electricity, begins to roll along the ground. It veers
Oh my
around
God.
Torby, and this massive ball of lightning just collides into Thrumbold.
Yes.
He's like, whoop! And it hits him, and that's 12 points of damage, buddy.
Damn.
Yeah,
We're all
right.
like, whoa.
I think he does.
He has to make
Yeah.
a dex save.
He does have to make a dex save. That does have to happen.
Yeah. Let me
And
know.
I think he just completely avoids it if he succeeds, is what I'm seeing here.
It doesn't say he takes half damage, so yeah.
Yeah. He didn't, though, so
Woohoo!
he got a fucking, 7.
Oh no. Well,
You
oh
take-
yes, I guess.
He takes 35 points of lightning damage.
Oh
35.
my
Up,
god.
pussy boy.
It's
Also, if y'all can like stay back from him a bit, that would be cool. Cause like next turn, fire hair.
I don't know. I'm gonna carve into him pretty good right now.
Okay.
Fears,
might go after
the
another
spheres
one.
last as long as you concentrate up to 1 minute. Okay, so that's still there.
yeah. So next round you'll have to deal with it too. So
What
All
was
right.
that?
Yeah, we're having a little trouble hearing you.
me?
Yeah.
Everyone, kind
I
of.
can hear him.
Yeah, no, it's just the volume.
Ah,
Turned it up a little more. Okay, so now, layer action.
Oh no. Okay.
Thrumbolg. The
What are you
staff
doing?
glows,
Uh-oh.
and in a flash of light, he disappears and reappears in the western part of the room, closer to Zafrab and Ro.
Oh.
okay.
That's
Do
perfect.
do I get an attack?
No, because
Damn
teleport.
it. Just checking. Just thought I'd check.
Yes! Magic giant! Y'all weren't ready for this!
Y'all ready for this?
And now it's
Close to me now?
Thrumbolg's turn. Yeah, he's closer to you and Zafrab than he is to Torvi and Arungir now.
Come get me.
Well, what he's gonna do... Oh, that's an option. That is certainly not. That is an option. That is certainly an option. So he is going to he's going to hold forth his hand with the staff in it, and from the staff these rays of energy blast out, and
I'm gonna cast counter spell.
this is not a spell in the traditional sense.
All right.
Oh wait, it's magical. Let me check. Let me check on the wording. We're still on counterspell. Casting a spell. Okay. Says,
Does it
It's
have
in
to
the-
involve slots?
Huh?
Does it have to involve spell slots?
Yeah.
It,
Is it a spell slot?
that's the thing. This is a unique thing. It is a living light eldritch blast.
Oh shit!
So it's not an eldritch blast in the traditional sense because it's in the actions section rather than the spell section.
That is a tricky one.
Yes,
It
this
is
is
a
a conundrum. But I'm gonna say you can counterspell it because the nature of it is that it is an eldritch blast.
That's a
That has some
hex
flair.
to be sure.
So yeah, Zafrab waves his staff, and
Sorry.
this living light eldritch blast stops short of hitting you and Ro, Zafrab.
Yay.
I'm like, I'm having none of this.
And he goes, "Damn you, knock that off!" And as a bonus action, he casts another spell.
Oh no.
Fair.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
because I believe he can cast this as a bonus action, yes?
no.
It is a bonus that you probably are very afraid of what's coming because how many spells... No, it's an action to cast it. He doesn't do that.
Haha.
I check. Alright. So yeah, that is his turn. Next up,
The boys.
The boys.
the boys.
Boys in
They're
the house.
frozen. They gotta make wisdom saves.
Let's see how wise these
Left
boys
boy,
are.
right boy.
Are they wise boys?
They're not particularly wise boys. The highest one was a 16. That ain't enough, is it, Zafrab?
Nope.
They are not wise boys.
All right.
They're not wise.
Wise,
Row.
wise guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 swings of my axe at the fuckhead McGee.
Run up with your axe.
And I'm gonna use staggering smite.
Oh, nice.
So the first one is a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
The second one is a 13 to hit. Probably won't do it. Okay. Just the one is fine. It's okay. We all have our off days.
Yeah.
Put everything you got into that strike.
Yeah, it's okay. And it's staggering smite too, so it's okay. All right, let's see here.
I forgot to say, but I think I'm gonna make attacks on Thrumble.
10, 11, 12,
Do
17.
do strength.
Okay.
Thrumble's already hexed, isn't he?
I know it's not saves, but if I want to climb in.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22, 24, 26. 28, 29. 30, 31. 31 points of damage, and I need a wisdom save, please.
Nope.
A king must be wise.
T
All
wise
right.
boy.
What's the DC?
15.
You got a 16.
God damn it. That's fine. Well, that's fine. But he still takes the damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
Right.
Oh well.
Next up, Zafrab.
Surprise!
Alright.
Good try,
I'm
everyone.
gonna cast Disintegrate at him.
Yeah, I
Nice.
was about
Holy
to
shit.
say.
Yes.
Take this fool out.
So just make
Yeah.
a dex saving throw.
Do it,
Okay, yeah,
Zafra,
he'll
do
make a
it.
dex save. That was a 19 on the dice.
Oh,
Dang.
Oh, barely passed.
dang.
Turn.
Rip.
Damn
try
the
it.
brakes when you play
He
Dungeons and
sees
Dragons.
the disintegrate coming, and like in slow mo, he's like, "Oh,
Oh
fuck."
shit.
And he blocks this thin silver ray you shoot at him with the crystal of his staff. And it seems to like flash against the staff. Does he take damage or anything from that?
No. Disintegrate is save or suck.
Save or suck. Okay. All right.
But Peepers,
The Peepers is gonna get him.
Peeper's gonna get him.
I believe that is a Fear Ray. And yeah, Fear Ray and the Telekinetic Ray. So he has to make a wisdom save.
The combo is returned.
All right. Thrumble got a 16.
Yeah. And I assume that he is larger than medium.
Yeah, he's huge. He's a Fomorian
Yeah.
kid.
Not giant.
Next up, it is Torvi.
Okay. Can I get close enough to Burning Hands? Burning Hands him. Can I get close enough?
Sure.
Can I not hit Row?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna Burning Hands him with my hair.
Okay, guys, I can't die.
That'd be kind of bad.
He got a
Yeah.
15.
Alright, I believe. Oh. What is it? Is it my arcane shot? Or is it my spell? It doesn't matter. Both would pass.
Yeah.
So he takes half damage then, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's 13 points. 13 points of damage. And then I'm gonna action surge, and if I can get up on him, can I?
That would be something to do on a crit with your Hakami blood ability.
No, I mean, can I get up and stab him? Am I within
You
range
can
to
stab him, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stab him 3 times. 1. That's a 23.
Hit.
2. And I need a strength save.
Natural 1 for your Thrumbold is down.
Okay. So now I'm gonna.
That has advantage, the last one.
Okay. There. I'm gonna. No. This one has advantage too, right?
Yes. They all have advantage because he's on the ground.
Damn. Oh
But
my
you still
God.
suck!
I do suck. Okay, that was the second one.
15 will hit.
Or, I mean, 15 on the last one, and then the third one was an 11 plus 11, so 22.
22 will hit.
Okay, so. No crits, but. 3, and then I do believe Hex is still on. And all 3 of those were Giant Slayers, so
Yeah, roll your damage.
I need 1
Torvi
1d6.
runs up, knocks down
I need 1
Thrumble
1d6.
after waving her hair at him and causing fire to engulf him for a moment.
Arrgh. Dang it, I should have used Wayfinder. Oh well. I dropped 1.
It was a 5.
It was a 5. Okay. Put it up on 5. Okay.
Arangandir, what do you want to do?
I'm going to first move my ball of lightning over to, say, the giant on the left.
Alright, you move it to the giant on the left. He cannot make a dex save. He automatically
Yeah,
fails.
so he's just going to take this damage really quick, and then I'm going to attack him twice.
Huh?
Then I'm going to attack him twice.
That one giant? Alright.
Yeah.
The guard. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that's going to be 40 points of damage.
Jesus.
Lightning damage for the first. I got 2 11s, a 10, and an 8. So.
Alright. Yeah, no, you drive the lightning into him, through him, he's like... and then you run up with Waith after the lightning has passed. Along the still smoking ground and dry and...
It's impressive. What
Your advantage
it's also impressive.
Held.
Oh, great. Because like those two rolls,
64.
I got 2 natural 1s in 1 roll. So.
Oh damn.
This advantage is needed.
Yeah, for real.
He's like, I got more natural 1s!
One of them is a natural 20.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
And then the other's an 11 plus 12. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you feel a lot better.
Those will both hit. Yeah.
Yep.
You know that's happened to someone out there where they're like, I got natural 1s on both of them. It's like, it's okay, you have advantage, and then roll 2 more natural 1s. It's like that fucking thing, like in Critical Role, where he's like, where like, fucking, like, Vax is like, it's like, I'm sneaking out, like, he's like attempting to sneak out of his girlfriend's room, and he gets a nat 1, he's like, but I have advantage. It's like, and then he gets another natural 1, and it's like, I'm going to use Lucky to roll again, and then he gets another natural 1.
Ew.
Yep.
It's the best thing ever.
And then another 42 points of slashing.
They do count as giants for the purposes of your giant slayer, just in case that wasn't.
That's what I've been. I forgot to do Great Weapon Master. I'm such a fool.
You are a fool.
I believe.
Yeah, no, it's more giants.
Is a 1 in 8,000 chance.
Next up, so yeah, Torvi is stabbing Thrumbolg. Arangandir instantly bloodies this frozen Fomorian. I was like, they've been fearbugs the whole time. It's an illusion.
No.
They're being tricked.
No.
And then next up, it is Thrumble. No, it is initiative count 20 again. The crystals glow again. As you are closer now, Torvi and Zafrab, please roll con saves.
Oh my.
I mean, not Torvi and Zafrab. Torvi doesn't need to make a save. Ro
Oh, damn.
and Zafrab.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Again,
Do I
that
get bonus from
What
Ro?
kind of save? Dex?
con.
Con.
Do I get a bonus from Ro?
Yeah, +2.
+2?
Mhm.
So that's
Isn't it like if you're within 10 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I got a 13. Not good.
Not good.
That's
It's okay. I haven't taken any damage yet.
Ro, you take 3 points of radiant damage as the crystals glow
3?
near you.
I'm gonna spend my
3?
reaction to make that a Wait, actually, I want to check something real quick.
The thing about that
doing
damage, Ro, it sizzles into you and you cannot heal. Your max has been reduced temporarily by those 3.
Oh, dang.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So
Is that a spell?
Nope, it's the lair action. It's the crystals around you glowing, giving off
Okay.
violent energy.
okay, that's interesting. So I'm going to use my my reaction to use arcane deflection to get my saving throw up to a 13.
All right. That is
Does that
still
pass?
a failure.
Okay. Well,
You try.
because of that, I deal damage to the 3 giants. They each take
Wait, how are they taking this? What is this ability?
arcane deflect. So okay, deflecting shroud at 14th
Is there a
level,
limit to how far they have to be? Like, do they have to be next to you? Do they have to be on
within 60 feet.
you? Okay, yeah, no, that works actually. Okay, yeah.
You
What
know
damage
what?
do they take?
Okay, they take 7 points of force damage.
All right, you take 1 point of radiant damage, and your max HP is reduced by that 1.
It's kind of a big deal.
Eh.
So yeah, Zafrab is blasted by this energy, and energy arcs out from him and blasts all 3 of the Fomorians.
That's really good.
Very good.
Next up, 'tis Thrumble's turn.
Oh.
Good old Thumble.
Good old Thrumble.
I'm sweating like a pig. And I feel gross.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah. Also, I have the jitters right now.
Mhm.
You can't see it.
Have you had caffeine today?
No, it's from the fight. I always get jitters when we
Oh,
fight a big
I forgot about your D&D
Thrumble
jitters.
goes,
Yeah.
"Damn you! Stop countering my spells!" in giant.
With the burp and all.
Was a hiccup.
With the hiccup and all.
And he's going to strike at Zafrab.
Okay.
With his staff.
Hmm.
That was a 17 to hit and an 18 to hit.
Neither of those hit.
Huh?
Neither of them hit.
Okay. And then he's going to use his evil eye, so I need you to make a charisma save.
And I have advantage, right?
Yes, because of gnome cunning.
And I believe you get an extra 2 for being near me.
Alright. Oh, wow. I think I'll pass with a 17 on the dice. So that's
Also, that Hardy
so
Rector's
20. But wait, actually, I believe.
What'd you get? Charisma save?
Okay. It is a soft 20.
Alright, yes, that succeeds. You take half damage from the evil eye.
So I got new dice, but I'm not using them today, except for damage dealing, because I'm using my Torby dice.
You take
Okay.
14 points of damage. Not radiant. Psychic damage.
Oh, damn.
14.
14.
Mm.
Next up, it's the two other Fomorians.
Just the two of them.
We can make it if we try.
Oh wait, I need to roll.
Alright. One of them is
concentration check.
you roll your
So for the
concentration
first
check.
one,
One of them got a
16.
21. He's free now.
Okay.
The other one got a
I
natural one.
maintain-
He's not.
I retain concentration on the spell.
Brilliant. Which one's the one that's still contained?
We'll say
Restrained?
it is the one that you're not fighting.
Wait,
Okay.
Which one was what?
The one that Rungandir is not striking
Is what?
is not held.
Oh, okay.
Next up,
Damn.
it is Ro.
Cool.
Kill him, Ro. Kill him.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to.
Do the attack.
I'm gonna hit him 2 times with my axe. Yep. And I'm gonna do Divine Smite, 3rd level.
Oh,
Do it.
what do?
Do. What do it do? Here I go. I'm gonna roll these dice.
All right.
Here it is.
Okay. One more time.
Do it.
Okay.
5 more times. Come on. Here we go.
Okay.
Just one more time.
26 to hit,
Hit.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Yay. Okay. Yeah, I hit him 2 times. One of them I use Divine Smite and I get him real good.
All right.
So
Yeah,
let me
your
roll.
damage.
Let me roll some shit.
That is hard. And it doesn't feel good on my butt.
5, 8,
But I'm used to the cloud.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41,
Zaprab, you're on deck.
44, 45,
Yeah. Let's see.
and 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Even 50.
All right, even 50.
On 2
Thank
strikes.
you. Oh my god, I'm so glad for the easy math.
Yay.
Quick maths.
Oh my god, you guys have no clue.
I
So
just
much
swing real
math on
good.
this side.
Do a good old chunk on that guy.
All right, yeah. So Ro, the glowing
Yeah.
axe yet again, driving into Thrumbold, and he's still like taking it like a champ.
I only do one thing, and it's hit people.
Mm-hmm.
Also heal.
Do I?
Next
Yes.
up, it is Zaprab.
Rarely.
All right. Would I be able to hit, do a cone of cold, hit him with it, and not hit any of my allies?
Your allies are all currently like fucking around him, so no.
Shoot it, Zap.
Yeah, we're fucking around.
You're just like, hey, did you see this cool rock I found?
Hey, this is some cool shit.
Hmm.
Do Do it, Zafrab. Do
You guys
it.
catch Scandal last night?
Do you
Oh,
guys think
yeah,
I should
yeah,
do the cone of cold?
I did not see that plot twist
What'd you say?
coming.
Do you
Oh,
guys
that's
think I
so
should do the
fake.
cone of cold?
Oh, sorry. We were
let me
talking
look
about
at what
Scandal.
It does.
Do what you want.
Do what you want.
Jordan's just like, so like the thing is, it hurts giants really good, but it also hurts everybody really good. And you guys are included in that everybody.
I'm not scared of shit.
Do it.
Just do it.
Bet.
Just do it. Do it.
All right, I
Pussy.
guess. I will hit as few of my allies as possible, but also as many of the enemies as possible with the
All right.
60-foot cone.
You can get Thrumble in it, and that's about it.
I can't get the other ones in it
No,
with the
he
60-foot cone.
teleported away from them and from you. He's down on the ground with you. They're still up on the dais.
I thought that they were within 60 feet, though.
Of each other?
Not in a cone.
No.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay. So then, yeah. So you have to make a dex
I
saving
guess
throw.
you could hit the one Orangandir's wailing on. Possibly.
And also a rung in
Wait, I
you.
need to make a dex saving throw. What you said?
You would have
Yeah.
to also hit Orangandir to hit the one Orangandir's wailing on.
Is Orangandir okay with that?
Orangandir is fine.
You good?
Orangandir is also uncomfortable with talking in the third person.
Torby likes talking in third person, but Torby is fine with that also. Dex
Bro
save
doesn't know
for
what third
Torby?
person means.
Dex saves for everybody. All the team gets blasted by the wizard.
You're next to me, you get but nobody's
As
next to me. Okay.
Zafrab casts forth a snowstorm.
It's Dex, right? You said?
Yeah.
That was a 16.
What's the
Or
save?
not on the die, but 10 plus
19.
16.
19? I got a 19.
I got a nat 1.
No.
Damn.
I
Orangandir,
take that damage.
your
thank
danger
you.
sense does kick in.
Yeah, perfect. Let's see if I got better. I got
Alright,
it.
I'm
No,
gonna
I got
roll
really
for
good.
my-
So
well, I'm gonna wait until it does damage.
I got
since
22.
actually have to roll.
Just the
Wait,
two.
What was that?
Yeah.
22.
You succeed. You are the only one of your teammates to do so.
Make
Everybody
it,
else
we
failed.
try.
So Orangandir takes half damage. Everyone else takes full damage.
I got the worst that you could possibly even get.
Zafram, I'm afraid of even your half damage. So
And you thought you wouldn't need the cold resist boots today.
you're right. You're right.
Oh, shit.
What?
I'm vulnerable, aren't I?
No, you still have the ring.
No, I
Of warmth.
traded it, didn't I?
For what? You traded the
I
cloak
traded
set.
it for the ring of. Oh no, I didn't.
No, you
You're
didn't,
right.
you
You're
dumb.
right. You're right. I'm dumb. Thank God.
Just the two of us.
Alright.
We can I saw a TikTok that was like this song, but it's two turtles that are in love, and it was like I don't know. I laughed about it for like 45 minutes.
What's
Just
the
the
damage,
story.
Zafrab?
36, but I'm also going to use Power Surge to deal some extra damage to I'm blanking on his name. The main
Thrumble.
guy.
Thankfully, the
Thrumble.
power surge doesn't go to everybody, guys.
So that was 36.
Yeah.
Yes.
36
So
to
that
Rowan
is-
Torby,
So
18 to Orangandir.
half of that would be 19.
Yeah, it's
18.
Why are
18.
you taking half?
I have to
Oh, yes.
concentration,
Yes. Concentration check.
and that's half, right? Like
Yeah.
you have to be
Yeah.
half.
ever 10, whichever is higher.
Nope.
Okay, Hex is gone.
Hex is gone.
Hex is gone, guys.
And then, yeah, whatever his name is, Thimble takes an extra 7 points of damage, force damage.
Okay, so Thrumble, so that frozen guy takes 36.
Alright, I need a pants.
Thrumbold takes 36, plus another 7, so 43.
Oh, bye.
Bye, Jonathan.
All
He
right,
died.
He did die.
next up,
What happened?
And then Peepers does 2 eye rays.
Beavers and
That's-
Iris.
Here you go.
That is Charm Ray and Ice Ray. So he has to make a Wisdom save and a Dex save.
He succeeds on both with a 19 and a 16.
Alright, and is the Ice Ray
Where did
saver still?
Jonathan go?
He died.
Yeah,
we
saver.
will wait for Jonathan to rejoin us in just a moment. But in the meanwhile, Torby, it is your turn. As Peepers is like, and Zephyrab just fucking snowstorms everybody.
All right.
Fills this
First
courtroom.
one is Giant Slayer. Is that a 6? That's a 6. So plus 11.
There you
Well,
go.
Sorry.
I thought you died.
All right. Strength save.
Glad you lived.
Failure.
All right. These are with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that is the same thing. This is Giant Slayer still. And then this one's Giant Slayer as well. No crits yet. And then Wayfinder. And this one I'm doing... Nope, I'm sorry. The last one was Wayfinder. I'm doing Forzari.
Okay.
So that was 3 hits.
Alright, so Torby runs up and continues slashing at,
He needs
Thrumble.
to make a
knocking him down again.
con save. Or he takes 1d6 slashing damage until the spell ends.
That was cocked. Con save?
Yes.
He got a 19.
Okay, that beats it. But he still takes the damage.
He does
from
take
the
a bunch of
original.
radiant damage. Yeah. Orangandir, what would you like to do?
I'm going to first just move my ball of lightning into the guy who's still frozen.
Go for who?
Cool.
The guy who's still held.
You run the ball of lightning over the guy who is held. Go ahead and roll
Is he
your
still-
40-12.
Zafrab's cone didn't kill him.
It did not.
Dang.
All right.
They are giants.
It's
They're
gotta
hardy.
be close.
Good to know. See if this does it. That's going to be 26 points of lightning damage.
You guys aren't gonna believe how many points of damage I did again.
69?
Yes.
Nice.
Alright, he's still barely hanging on.
What? Okay, I'm gonna have my dogs come in and bite him.
Yeah,
All right.
pussy boy.
And Asperix, but if that's probably not
Yeah,
needed.
all the animals... Look, we can't drag down this game by having all the animals go. All the animals that are not being ridden by a wizard jump on this dude as soon as the lightning passes. And he's dead. I'm just gonna
Yes.
say, they all jump on him,
Yay!
and their combined efforts, he's still paralyzed.
One down.
3 dogs and a giant lynx jump on this man.
Here to go.
And he's
All
done.
right.
No, it's
Then
not.
I'm going to run over.
Oh, okay.
What was
Run
that?
over,
What was
I'm
that?
gonna run over to the other giant. and
You're running
attack
to the
him.
other Fomorian.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get the 69 points to Thrumble?
No, I need to do that now.
You've beaten the
Need to
game twice.
2 times.
So one is a 24 to hit,
If you do it a third,
That'll
it'll be
hit.
really fun.
and then the game will explode if you hit him like that. And then the second one is 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
All right.
And he needs to make strength saves.
Yeah, the first strength save. Yeah, 1.
Okay, he got an 18 on that first one.
Okay, so he made it.
But the second one, he only got like a 13. So he gets
Well-
knocked down by the second strike.
He gets knocked down.
But he
He
gets
gets
up
up
again
again.
because
Yeah,
he's
he
not
never
paralyzed.
goes down.
Dang.
It was really good. We should work more on music together. So the
Great
first strike's going to be that's going to be 20 points of damage.
20 points. All right.
Yeah. The second strike is going to be 16 points of damage.
All right.
Yep, and that's it for me.
Okay. I think I need to do that differently. There we go. All right. So, next up, it is the lair action again, and Thrumbolg once again teleports away from you guys. The power of the crystals fueling him, the living light. And he raises his staff and he goes, "Fools, bend your minds to the might of Sharasibon." And there is a flash of light.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Would I be able to counterspell?
No.
Okay.
So what happens next? Who should we start with? Torvi.
Saving throw?
No.
Oh, damn it. I'm scared.
You wake up and you are in your house. And you get out of bed and you're looking around. What do you want to do?
Do I have my swords with me?
Yeah, they're lying over there, like kind of by the bed, standing
Okay,
next to.
I'm gonna go see if I find Surtur, and I'm gonna pick up my swords.
Yeah, you hear Ragnos go, "Boy, get down from there!"
I go and just I'm like, can you see me?
Yeah, what's wrong, honey? And you see there's two boys climbing up a big old tree by your house.
Okay. We'll be like, I have to go. And then I run. And I'm gonna use Wayfinder to find a portal to the Feywild.
Whoa, where are you going? And the two what seem like young adolescent boys go, "Yeah, Mom, where are you going?" And you see they have, like, one of them has kind of like wild, fiery hair.
Oh shit, okay. I gotta take care of something so I can have you. And then I run.
What?
And then I run.
Row.
And I try not to look back.
You open your eyes after being blinded by that light. And then you forget, well, that was weird. And you're up in the sky, and you're riding on the back of a mighty black dragon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And Arungandir is there with you on grown-up Duranthrax.
Hey.
It's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, I know. Are you good?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. We were just, we were doing a thing.
Well, yes, we're taking the Duranthrax out for flying practice.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, he does this. Yeah, but
never
we were
with riders
doing this.
before. Aren't you proud of your boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just starts playing Proud of Your Boy. Who's this?
Does any of this seem strange to me?
There is this dissonance in your mind, like, and you can
really feel like I'm
remember,
forgetting something.
you can remember, living with Orangandir in the village, being happy, raising your dragon son. Everything has been a perfect life, but like something is bothering you in the back of your head. Something is.
Orangandir, I really feel like I'm forgetting something.
I'm sure it's nothing. If you forgot it, it probably wasn't important.
I feel like it really was important, though.
Orangandir.
I jump off the dragon.
Do it!
Whoa.
Yes!
I'm like, anyways. Oh, you know what?
If
No.
you die in the dream, you die for real.
I do kiss Orangandir on the mouth before I jump off.
Oh.
Bye.
Joke's on you. You guys weren't put in a dream. You were teleported. No, I'm fucking.
No! Don't say that. Bad news, idiots. You can't die.
I'm trying to think.
Oh my god.
I'm so stupid, but like, part of me just wants like Orangandir is just like at home, like eating some soup. He's like,
What?
this is the best soup I've ever had, and it's just like that's his perfect thing. Like, like if part of me wants that, no, like no, part of me like we gotta keep it on brand for what we're fucking doing here.
Soup.
It's like fuck. That
Dribbled
is the
across
best.
from him like.
Gosh.
When the sun hits the valley just right, you can almost hear it sing.
These little things.
Orangandir, you awaken in the woods. You are standing up by the throne of the Storm Kings, this mountain where you had met the Cloud Giants once before. This gigantic throne stone throne on top of a hill. And you have lived a good life, and you know you've brought peace to the land.
Is he old?
Yeah, you're old.
Are you an oldster?
Old Orangandir.
Yeah. It's been a good life.
Orangelder. Because he's old. It took me so long to get there, you guys. I was like,
You are the chief of your village. You have made the Silver Arrows a force in the world, who have saved the world countless times, and you have this dawning realization you've done it. Like, the world is in good hands.
I sit down and I begin to take off my gauntlets. Take off my weapons.
Yeah, and you remove Waith and the Titanstone knuckles.
I begin to start walking down back to my village.
So you do. Zaphram, you are in your shop, which has grown quite a lot in the last couple of years, especially after you acquired so many artifacts. You're having a little get-together with some friends. All your friends are there. It's your birthday. It's a good time.
Happy
Peepers
birthday,
is having fun. He's got like a birthday hat on.
That's so sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry, that hurt my heart.
All your friends, the Silver Arrows are there. Mordenkainen is there. And you are considered, you know intrinsically that you are considered one of the greatest wizards in the world. And Mordenkainen takes you aside and he's like, Zafrab, I've been thinking. You are, at this point, I believe, a peer of mine. And I would be honored if you would help me in bringing balance to the universe.
You are a Jedi.
Oh, I'm very tempted to ask something of you, the DM. Would I be able?
What was that?
Would I be able to make a wisdom saving throw?
Not right now.
Okay.
But I will say your dad, your dad, Body Knock Waywocket, comes up to you. He's like, actually, Murdy Curdy, can I borrow my boy for a minute here? He's like, of course. Think on what I said. The offer stands. It's a heck of a shindig, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to find the voice. It's a heck of a shindig, isn't it, son?
Yeah.
It's been real good ever since you got the Ring of Winter and the Dragon Crown, all that, ain't it? Just all locked away in that back room there.
I guess so. Yeah.
It's a shame none of it's real, huh?
What?
Holy fuck.
Think of where you just were, son. You know this ain't right. And that pressing dissonance that has been in all of your minds, and you, Zafrab, begins to really come forth. You know this ain't wrong. You and your friends are in trouble. We both know there ain't gonna be no newspaper saying you're the greatest wizard in the world, and that doesn't matter right now. You are who you are, and I'm proud of you regardless.
Go Body Dog.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Go. I'm with you. And Zafrab, you shake it off. And you realize that probably wasn't your dad. That was probably your gnome brain kicking itself into gear, protecting you, but party is not entirely sure. Your vision kind of goes to white, and then you see your friends are all kind of dazed on the ground, as well as the Fomorian, and Thrumbolg is standing with his staff grasped and concentrating so much on whatever the hell that just was. And you hear and he has his eyes closed, and you hear a voice in your mind. Incredible. And you can tell it's coming from the stone on the staff. You are quite interesting. You would serve me far better than this one. You and I could do wonderful things together. What say you, Zafrab Waywocket? We can rebuild this world. We can make it so that your friends and your family can never be hurt. A safer world. A better world.
I really wish I could see your face right now.
He's like, oh.
I can imagine it. I know Jordan well enough, like I can see the face in my mind's eye.
Now, when you say rebuild, what specifically do you mean?
Imagine my power over people's minds and your wizardry. No one could stop us. Kings will stop waging war on each other. Armies will stand down. This is what I was made for before I was shattered. We could find the other crystal shards and we could you could make us one again. You could do it. You could reshape reality with the power of Krenshinabon. You could control the minds of an entire world with my power.
Well, I'm not quite sure I want to specifically. I'm not quite sure if I want to specifically remake the world, but I would be perfectly content with protecting it.
What was that?
I'm not quite sure I'd want to remake the world, but I'd be perfectly content with protecting it.
We can do that too. We can protect this world.
He's like, yeah, sure, whatever you want, man.
I
We will
guess.
protect the world from itself.
What do you mean by from itself?
Mortals are inherently beings of conflict. With my power, we will put an end to that conflict.
How?
By controlling them.
Really picking this dude's brain.
It is the only way.
That sounds like a false peace.
But it is peace nonetheless. Imagine a world where you and your friends did not have to go through the pain and suffering that you have.
Well,
imagine a world where no one is waging war or killing each other. No dragons burning down forests. No beholders trying to kill you. No bandits on the roads.
well, I do want to protect people. I also understand that a world without pain or suffering makes the happy moments meaningless.
Damn.
Get him, Zafram, get him.
Go off.
I'm going to spend. So how do I? Will I be able to spend? Wait, let's see. So, will I be able to spend?
This is the
more
thing
hit-
we discussed.
Yeah, more hit dice than spell slot level I have, or is my limit my
Limit
highest spell slot level?
your
Okay.
highest. This is
So I
as
guess-
high as you can go.
I will expend 7 hit dice to cast a 7th level disintegrate on the main guy.
All right. This is something none of you have ever seen before. None of you do because you're in your little fantasy realms.
I'm fucking free falling.
This is something.
Free
You're a long.
fall.
Yeah. While Zafrab is having this conversation, bro, you're like, man, this I kind of regret it a little bit. And this was a
I've been
long way.
falling for a
We
long
were up there.
time.
This is something that Jordan and I discussed earlier. Every mortal, every person, every demon, everyone has limits to how much magic they can use. Mechanically, this exists as spell slots. But there are those who are skilled enough, who know enough about magic, that they can push their body past its upper limits of magic at the cost of their own vitality. So Zafrab, roll 7d6 of your hit dice,
Whoa.
and you will take that much damage.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Alright, I took 30 damage.
What are you at?
41.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your damage for not you.
Yeah. So that's 10d6 plus, so that's 13d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 7 there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So Zafrab, drawing past his reserve of power, raises the staff and sends this silver, purplish arc of light at Thrumbolg to disintegrate him.
Yay!
I feel like I rolled better when dealing damage to myself.
Can you turn on the light?
10,
Yeah.
20,
It's hard for me to get up.
No worries.
30. That is 78 points of force damage.
Oh!
Go off, Zafrab.
There's pencils right there.
Alright. You all awaken. Ro, you're about to hit the ground and then you're on the ground.
That didn't hurt really as much as I thought it would.
Yeah. Torvi, you guys awaken, and you are back in Thrumbolg's throne room. And you see the other Fomorian, but you see Thrumbolg in his black robes. Half of his body has been disintegrated. The arm holding the staff is completely gone. Half of his face is charred and not there.
Yucky.
Oh my god.
Cool, let's kill him.
And you see your friend Zafrab standing, and smoke is coming off of him, and every vein in his body seems to be extremely vivid and visible. His eyes are bloodshot.
Wine shot. Sorry.
What? And I think Thrumbolg looks at Zafrab and his face horrible and charred. This evil creature has a look of relief and collapses and becomes dust. The staff is still there.
What does the other one do?
The other one, the other remaining Fomorian, stands aghast and goes, "No, damn you!" and will charge at you guys. But for the sake of things, because we only have like another half hour, he runs at you and he runs at Zafrab to crush him and.
No, we don't.
Yeah. The three of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like samurai, like running at each other style. Like the
There's
three
like
of you
cool
go
music
towards
that
that guy.
plays.
Four swords.
It's like Mamma Mia. Here
Yeah.
I go again.
Yeah, I was imagining Mamma Mia for the whole fight.
How
believe me.
can I resist you?
Yeah.
And he collapses. Zafrab, that reddish stone is still, you can feel it still has that connection to you. But the rest of you hear it in your mind. Wield me. You can remake the world, any of you. You can keep everyone you love safe. If you wield my power. Thrumbulg was a tyrant. But you are not. You can wield my power and save the world.
What are you?
Wait, do you
I
guys
am
understand?
Shra-Sibon.
Do I know what that is?
No, you have no clue.
Can I do some kind of check on that?
You can. Fuck it. Make an Arcana check or a History check, whichever's higher or better for you. If they're the same, whatever. It's the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same. Soft 20.
Legends speak. You heard once of a cabal of liches or wizards or something. It's been lost to time. Who created an artifact that became known as Kren Shinneban to contain their mighty power. And that's what Shra-Sibon mentioned. You have never heard of other crystal shards existing. But you're realizing now it doesn't make a lot of fucking sense to just make a big old powerful crystal instead of one whole big powerful actual object.
Should we take this?
The thing is that it seemed that I keep blinking on the guy's name.
You run up and try to stab it, and your sword clinks off harmlessly.
Damn it.
I doubt that we're going to be able to just destroy it.
I'm
with
gonna
normal.
pick it up.
Mm,
Guys, should I pick it up?
no.
Not yet, at least. I can possibly carry it with Mage Hand.
Zafrab, a thought occurs to you. I don't know if I ever actually got around to telling you what it did in the Identify. Maybe I did. But your mind goes back to that spike you found on the altar.
Oh, okay.
That single crystal pick that Ro picked up.
Oh yeah, I still have that. it written down.
That was made to destroy whatever it is driven into.
Okay. I will use it to try and destroy it.
All right. Yeah, you are supposedly the one with the spike, the pick at the moment, and it doesn't go very far into it.
I stomp on
Because
it.
you are
You
a
want me
gnome.
to try?
I stomp on it.
I'm stronger than you.
You realize
No
you need a
offense.
lot of blunt force to drive this spike in.
Rungadir, if I could borrow, if you could use your hammer.
Bring the hammer down.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, this thing needs to be destroyed.
No.
It says it could bring peace to the world.
It would be a false peace. Its purpose is to control people's minds.
Is that what did that thing before? When I
I
jumped
believe
off a
so.
dragon?
Yes, it had us in essentially respective illusionary dreams.
I jumped off a dragon.
I had 2 boys.
Is that a lot of boys?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to heft Siegebreaker.
You hear the voice in your mind go, "No! Stop! We could save the world!" Narungadir, I need you to make a wisdom save.
You get +2 for standing by me.
Dominate person is being cast on you.
Can I counterspell?
You can certainly try.
So that
Let me check dominate person and see the level. See what has to be resolved here. It is 5th level, so you would have to use a 5th level slot, or
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
risk it. I'm using a 5th level slot.
All right. Yeah. So you feel this reaching out in your brain, and then Zaphrab begins holding back the power of the gem with a counterspell.
Smash it.
You see this aura as Zaphrab begins shielding you all from the effects of this gem. This shard attached, this red shard attached to the staff.
It was a good dream. And I bring it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zaphrab holds the pick in place, and Rungandir, you bring Siegebreaker down. You see the gem crack, and then there is a flash of light. And you're all blinded for a moment, and you're all actually thrown backwards by the force of this impact. All of you.
That's real.
But you get up and you see the remains of, and you hear one final "No!" that is cut short before that happens. But you see the remains of broken crystal laying on the ground,
It was a good dream.
about 15 feet away.
It was a good dream. Zaphrab, it's your turn.
You have to say it. We all have to say it.
You have to say it.
Yeah, I guess it was a good dream.
And
Now all we can do is go make it true, right?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
luck.
Maybe the real dream was the friends we make along the way.
Oh my god.
So you guys,
Gotta love me.
If you wish, you can immediately depart. However, there is a fucking treasure room in the back here.
Sure.
Yeah,
We go
Sure.
to the church.
Yeah,
I
we
wanna
don't
pick
because
up
we
a
don't have
tiny-
enough loot
Let's pick up a tiny shard of the crystal to bring back to Sepul.
Okay. You pick up a shard of the crystal.
to show her that we done did
I'm gonna
it.
make it short for you. There's no traps or anything. And
Yay!
for fun's
Yay.
sake, Gosberg let you borrow the bag of holding, so you'll just shove everything in there. So you find,
Yay.
in this back room blocked by a boulder in the throne room,
That's
there's
easy.
a bunch of gold and silver and copper and some platinum.
We're rich. Again.
There's
Again.
a chest full of gems.
Hooray.
There is a spell. There are 2 spell scrolls.
oh yes.
One is for
Nice.
legend lore. The other
Nice.
is for awaken object.
Very nice.
Nice.
There is a blueprint for some thing called a sky throne.
A sky throne or a sky thrower?
Throne.
Okay, both of those
And
sound
there's
rad.
a single fingerless glove that looks very nice.
Okay.
Is it just a fingerless glove, not
Let's
magical?
say detect magic happens and it's magical. It's magical as fuck, yo.
It's glove
And it's
of
human
the
sized
theater.
and looks like it was Fey made.
Alright,
Ooh.
I will identify it.
Alright. Yeah. But you guys
That
escape
was
first.
mine.
Sorry. You find out it is a plucky glove.
A plucky glove.
And it does a lot of fun stuff and it doesn't need attunement.
Mm.
They
Like,
put
what
stuff
does
in
it
this
do?
You did?
I think so, because I got a little bit of a show. When you don the single fingerless glove, you find your hand is instantly well manicured, with nails that change color to match your mood. It smells faintly of rosewater. Sometimes floating ethereal fingers seem to shimmer above your own, but that's likely just a
Sorry,
drink of water.
of what kind of water?
Rose water.
Rose water. Wonder who that's for.
Wearing the glove grants proficiency in sleight of hand. Furthermore, once per day you can activate the glove's innate magics to pluck at the strings of life. This has 3 effects you can choose. Proficiency with thieves' tools for an hour, advantage on performance checks when playing an instrument for an hour, or a bonus action to target a creature's weak point, tickling them. They suffer a d4 penalty to their next attack or ability check.
Nice.
So now that that's out of the way. Now that the
way.
loot's out of the way, yeah, you can decide who gets that later. It's up to
The
any of you. Any of you can use it.
Do you really want that one, Matt?
I don't,
Give
but
it.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
Take
You
it.
can have it, yeah.
No,
Can
give
I
it to
have
Matt.
it?
Give
You
it to
you can
Ro.
write down plucky glove.
Yeah, I have fancy nails on one hand.
Oh
my
But
god,
yeah,
I'm
so you
so
guys
happy.
escape back through
This
the
is the
tunnel.
best thing.
You escape back through the tunnel with Bezor.
We did it.
What was Asterix's fantasy? Did he have a big fish or something?
Yeah, that's what he says. The pets all had fairly simple fantasies, but most of them included you guys in some way.
Aww.
Peeper, I'll share you guys. Peeper's fantasy was like above the smoking ruins of the world. There was a temple like the ancient temples of the Aztecs, towering up, but it's topped by like a statue of Peepers. And there's like
So
all
bad.
these servants, all these humans and orcs and elves, and everyone's like, "Hail Peepers! All hail Emperor Peepers!"
So good.
And he's like,
Sometimes
but
I forget.
but
that he's
Peepers
a
can't.
No.
Peepers can't
Dream
speak, so
big.
that's just in his head. He doesn't share that. But just to
Sometimes
give you,
I forget he's
yeah.
Beholderkin.
yeah, just to give you an insight into the mind of Peepers. That's what is going on in his brain.
Good job.
You guys return. The battle is victorious. The wilds are saved, and perhaps the world with it, with the destruction of Shra-Sibon. Runganir and Torvi, your debt is repaid, and all 4 of you have gained the thanks and favor of the Fae, which is no small thing.
Rad.
I
Mhm.
give
Chalk
Sepul
another one up.
the shard.
To the silver arrows.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Celebrations are had. It's a good time. I'm trying to remember anything else I might be missing. So you guys came out pretty on top of things here. A couple more mysteries happened, like the shit that Timbus Trueheart said, but like, okay, that's whatever.
Yeah.
An adventure for another day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you two decide to leave that alone.
Looks like we'll see these four again.
Yep.
You go home.
Oh dang.
Thanos will win.
You return back to the woods where you came from. It has many names besides the woods. The Firbolg simply call it home. The gnomes call it Hinnershi. And you guys know it as the woods, but all of you know it as home. You return back to the mortal realm, and what now? You guys are done with this adventure. There are more to come, but some good amount of time passes before those. And Ro will have to rescue Lenveer, but assuming that things go completely according to plan with that, and that and Zafra and all that, presuming you guys make it, which you probably will.
Considering we're level 14 and everybody else in that adventure is like 6 or something, I think we'll
Any
be
other
okay.
adventures, like, like everyone has their own missions and crazy other stuff to do. You guys, there's still a world out there that needs help, but what do you guys do for the next 19 years?
I enlist Zaprab's help the first day we get back, and I'm like, hey, you gotta help me contain this hair. I want to sleep on a pillow again.
Okay, this is canonically the case. Gosberg got some shampoo to deal with it, so working in conjunction with Zafrab, the Juges put some good Juge and regular Juge use their cosmetological and barber skills working with Zafrab's magic to create a shampoo that can control Gosberg and Torvi's hair and make it look normal. So that's not a concern.
I have a kid. Another one.
I'm gonna get Arntal.
Huh? What was that?
I'm gonna get Arntal and Morinkind together and talk to them about that crystal situation. Because it sounds like there's more, which is bad.
You definitely do so. But in the long term... What was that, Rungandir?
I study magical tattoos.
What was that? Can you speak up?
I study magical tattoos.
I go to study the magical tattoos from the tattoo shop guy.
He gives some badass stick and pokes.
Yep.
Yes, you go back up into Hakan.
I would get a really cool one on my ankle of a fish.
Yes.
And you learn the art of tattooing. And then you return home a master in your own right.
Badass.
Or at least a student who got good enough to not be a student anymore.
Yeah.
What else does Rungandir do?
I begin training the next group of warriors in my tribe, as well as try to take on more of a leader role in the community, not so necessarily fighting, but more of like bettering and helping the Firbolgs kind of expand and get better recognition in the world.
You do so. You train the next generation. You train certain silver arrows, and some of the Firbolg go on to become silver arrows themselves. You never told us where your house was or what it would be, but you said you had ideas.
Yeah. I built my place by the old shrine. It's kind of hidden away, a little past the opening of the cave. It's hard to find at first, but when you do, it's welcoming. Lots of wild foliage. There's a garden. Other than that, it's very simple looking but charming.
Okay, so yeah, Arungandir makes his home.
I have a surprise for you guys.
Yes, buddy.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Nice, dude.
Haunted.
Yeah.
It's for you
Thanks.
guys.
Thank
you.
you. Guys, look.
I drew that.
Nice.
Scoot over. We can't see it.
Oh wow.
I drew it.
Oh, hey. It's
That's
Haunter.
great.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Real
rad.
good, dude.
That's real cool. I love it.
Hey.
Thank you.
This kid's bomb at art.
He
Like,
is.
I don't know, like, he drew some Steven Universe stuff the other
Right.
day. It's
Yeah,
some
I
legit
didn't
stuff.
see that, but I want to.
Hell yeah.
I mean, not that
All right,
I want to, but
do you still have the picture? You could show it.
They're
to
in
me.
the corner. Not right now, buddy. We're doing a game. Gotta wrap things up.
in a second, bud.
Did Meg see the stealth up one yet?
Yes, you showed.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Arungandir, you definitely take more of a position of leadership in your tribe, especially as after about another decade or so of peace, your uncle steps down as chief and asks you to take over.
I reluctantly do so.
Talk fine.
I mean, I
Zafra,
am really popular.
You should show everyone my art.
in a minute, buddy,
We
in a
will.
little bit. We're doing a game still. Zafra, you
Sushi striker.
can you not for like 5 minutes? I'm trying to be dramatic here, and you're killing the mood, kid.
Okay.
You're killing
Okay.
the vibes I'm trying to throw out.
Okay.
This is 3 years has culminated in this moment.
Really?
I swear.
Okay. Okay.
Not even joking about the 3 years.
He was 4 years old when y'all started playing this game.
Right?
No, I was 4 or 5. 'cause I'm 7
Child.
right now.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, 4.
I thought it was 5.
Zafrab, you continue to live in Nutwood unless you choose otherwise. Running Zafrab's Mysticarium. Peepers is by your side throughout this, and you are no longer harassed by a maniacal beholder crime lord. Miles and miles away, Xanathar has found a new obsession in the form of a goldfish named Silgar. And when a slightly more formal base of operations is made, Arental asks if you are willing to train apprentices.
Yeah.
And you do so. You begin training wizards in your own right. Is there anything you would like to do? You can think on it if you need to.
Yeah, I will.
Torvi,
Yes.
you and Ragnos live peacefully and see Surtur grow up and have another child after that. And really as many as you want. I can't stop you.
I want 2.
Two more.
That's it.
Keeps popping them out.
2 more children. Little half-elf kids that have some slightly elemental influence on them, a bit. Maybe Genasi. Is there anything you?
I'd like to start rehabilitation giant school. I wasn't kidding.
Okay. Torvi does her best.
And I would also like to train some silverhairs.
Yeah, no. All of you do a little bit of that. That's non-negotiable. That's part of the job. Torvi does her best to try and teach giants that maybe raiding people isn't the best thing. And so, Muckhucker and Ogno and...
Muckhucker goes on a hot date, first of all.
Yeah. Muckhucker goes on a hot date in 3 years. They begin taking, like, night classes or day classes or whatever, learning to read and write with Torvi. Which results in a lot of, I broke my pencil. I also broke puny pencil. Much money is spent on pencils.
Don't shove it up your nose. That's no.
Bunch of pencils. Ro. What does Ro do for the next 19 years?
What does Ro do? Well, Ro has to go deal with a lost lab. So imagining that goes well. I think Ro has spent a lot of time, like his whole human lifetime, learning how to be a good paladin. And now he needs, he was learning what it is to be a paladin. And now he needs to learn like what it is to be a human. So I think he'd probably like set out a lot, trying to help people and like still adventuring, but taking every opportunity he could to stop by the woods and see y'all. Yeah.
Ro, you do so, you travel a lot, going all over the place, growing and learning about yourself and how to be the best you can be, which is the greatest quest anyone can ever undertake, perhaps. And you, in this time, watch Geranthrax grow from a wormling into a young dragon.
Yeah.
He gets much bigger, mightier,
It's my boy.
and from what you can tell, he is kind. He's a good kid.
Yeah, good kid. I get it.
You did it.
In that time, Gosberg lives happily for a while, but tragedy does eventually strike. And towards the end of that 19-year gap, he sets out to adventure yet again with a group of young kids from the town, walks into the mist, and seems to be swallowed up by it. And we won't know how that resolves for a while.
Yes.
Damn it, Zach.
Because of Zach. Flindle. I forgot Gosberg and Flindle the last time we recapped. Flindle,
Not here.
I have an optional rule in my games. If you have a bard in the party, your reputation goes a lot further. And you guys have a hell of a story to tell. And Flindle tells it everywhere he goes.
Like, I was part of that.
The story of the Silver Arrows is sung far and wide. So, the four of you, for the next several years, live, for the moment, happily ever after, sort of. And we will return to this in time. This is not the end. You will get to play these characters again.
You couldn't
But-
stop me if you tried.
Right?
You're gonna do it probably this week.
In my 4th row campaign. I will
But-
not let this boy rest.
This particular book, this chapter in the world of Ahiri, of the Silver Arrows, who set out to stop the ferocious giants from conquering the land. And the 4 warriors here today, that chapter has closed.
Thank
And
you.
with that,
Guys, we did it.
that's
We
the end of
did
this
it.
campaign, folks.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah. Finished the. I have nothing left for you guys to do. You fought fire giant kings and princes of trolls, and every stupid thing under the sun, and every kind of giant, pretty much. And
You did so good.
and I did amazing. I
You
know
fucking
I'm
killed it. Woohoo!
So, I think I do know what Zafrav is going to do.
Yay!
This is the time
he
for adding
is-
anything else.
He's probably gonna search for the rest of the crystals to destroy them.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
You begin the hunt for that shit.
Wait, I'll go with you.
All right, yeah.
I'll go with you. I need shit to do.
That is not a short hunt that I can resolve
No.
in a single sentence.
No, but we hunt. Or we begin to.
But yeah.
Well, definitely give me a reason to take one
Don't
spell.
look at me.
I said that would definitely give me a reason to take a certain spell.
Legend lore.
No, mind blink, because
Oh.
they're mind affecting crystals.
Oh yeah, sure.
Good job, everybody.
So over those years, do we level up?
What?
We're all level
He asked
20
if we
now.
level up. I knew that was coming. I knew it was gonna come somewhere.
You gotta ask.
I knew.
Well, level
They're level 14 right now.
14. So if they
Uh,
level up, they're gonna be level 15.
Yep.
No, we're gonna be level 20.
One
Bro,
We're
five.
gonna skip
Bro and
to 20.
Zafrab, I want to keep you guys static right now for the
Fine.
purposes of Lost Lab.
But
But Torvi and Arongandy are okay, because fuck it.
You did it. Good job, guys.
Yeah, that was no easy campaign.
that
was a lot.
Stressed about it for like 3 years.
I was up till 3 a.m. writing shit down because I was
Good
like,
job,
I don't know
guys.
what I'm doing.
Many
All
times.
right.
To last night. Like, thank you guys again for being the best players in the world.
Thank you.
I love you. I love you guys.
I love you guys too.
Such a wild ride.
Yeah,
Go
that
on
was
your
wild.
date.
Okay, yeah, I have a date right now. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Family.
Alright.